grand designs on using it or anything. It seems like putting on the sketchy dragon mask is maybe not the move.
That's what I was curious.
Assumption here, but I could be wrong.
I would say, yeah. So, if you want to, before we get into the recap here, if you want to just cast Identify, Rich will cast it.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
See what you can come up with.
And I'll probably just record everything on a page of my book or something.
Alright. It does... I'm probably just going to show it to you, because it does a lot.
Okay.
So the White Dragon Mask is a gleaming white mask with highlights of pale blue, topped by a spined crest. Each dragon mask is a legendary wondrous item, just so you guys know, reshaped to fit the face and head of the wearer attuned to it. I'm just going to show you this sheet. It has a lot of abilities: Winter's Fury, Damage Absorption, Draconic Majesty, Dragon's Breath, Dragon's Sight, and Dragon Tongue, and 1 Legendary Resistance.
This thing's... Ooh, actually, this would be very helpful for me because I cast Charisma that would give me extra AC. And I have, like, no AC.
That's fair.
The one...
I think my AC is currently 11.
Oh god, that's the foul amount.
Wow.
Alright. The only downside is you think that when worn, there could either be ways to find you with it, or ways for the cult to fuck with you. You think nothing so bad as, like, let's say, automatic control of you or anything, but it would certainly put you at risk.
Okay.
But it is a lot of bonuses, so, like, is the risk worth it? Like, that's kind of the question.
I think I'll just tell people what it is and what it does, and say that I'm happy to safekeep it for us. And if it ever becomes needed, I can just put it on and we can take advantage of it. But it's probably...
Does it require attunement?
Oh, that's a good question. Does it require attunement?
It does require
It does.
attunement, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll just say, if we decide at some point that it's worth using, one of us can use it. But I think until then, it makes sense for me to kind of hold on to it and safekeep it. I've got a lot of experience guarding these types of relics, so yeah.
What kind of experience do you have exactly?
Well, sometimes you find something and someone wants you to deliver it in a different city, and you have to kind of carefully maneuver it so that it doesn't get you attacked, and and they can worry about it when you've made the deal. But up until that point, you kind of gotta keep them in a location where it's unlikely others will be able to access them.
What is the location you speak of?
I have a place that I can store things that is isolated.
Oh, yeah?
This thing is a very powerful weapon. We don't want to fall back in the enemy hands.
It won't.
I'm gonna need some more reassurance than just it won't.
And here I thought it was going to be a quick identify and then a recap, but now it's getting intense.
Well, it won't be exactly in this plane of existence.
So you talking big holding, or what are your plans here?
Something like that.
Okay, remind me, Ben, which plane Tiamat is trapped on?
She's in the hells.
Okay. Just
Which is a
confirm.
different plane of existence than
Exactly.
this one.
You're not sending this to hell, right?
No.
To be fair, there's a lot of planes of existence.
Yeah.
Just
So,
making sure.
where
I'm-
are
I'm
you
just
going to be
I'm
sending
just gonna
it?
keep
You
it
know,
in my
that's
lantern. I'm just gonna keep it in my lantern.
Oh. You guys see, she gestures toward the lantern that she carries. I would say if she's still trying, you think you're still trying to keep it vague?
Yeah, I'm still trying to keep it vague, but be somewhat reassuring that it's not sketchy.
I would say, I think if someone wants to make an Arcana check, go ahead, because there might be a chance you would try to understand what the lamp is.
Lantern.
Lantern? Wait, is it a lantern or a lamp?
Lantern.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought. My defense, they both start with LA.
Yeah.
That's true. And they both make light.
Yeah.
They do both make light. I would say, Jeff, Rasper, I think, it doesn't identify it right away or anything, but I don't think anything comes to Rasper's mind that is like any evil artifact that might be used to store things. It's probably just some sort of extra dimensional storage device.
There we go.
Terra on a 19, I don't think you know exactly how it functions, but I think you can confirm that it is likely very similar to a bag of holding. You think this is more of like it being stored in a demi-plane type of situation. It's not actually being transported to like the elemental planes or the outer planes, or I think they call it the Great Wheel in 5e, but you know, afterlife planes or the outer planes, as I understand them.
Well, in that case, if all that's true, that does seem like a pretty safe place, actually. So
Okay.
I'm fine with it if you guys are.
I mean, if you want to wear it, you can wear it.
What was I accidentally clicked out of it. Can I see what the
Oh, the item.
that's?
Yeah, I know. I know your guys' journals are getting more and more full the more. I can. Let me know if there's anything you guys don't want in the journals anymore, and I can start to archive shit. 'Cause I know
Oh wait, I found it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, long campaigns, the archive starts to the journal fills the fuck up real quick.
I'm not against you carrying it, but I do want to see if one of us wants to actually wear it.
I mean, if someone were to wear it, it would be very strong for me. I just worry about giving them access to the cult access to information at all times.
Well, was it not just a dragon who find you, not a cultist?
It was either the cult might be able to, or the dragons might be able to.
Yeah, it was kind of an either-or situation.
It could also potentially be both. I'm honestly not sure.
It's I think even with you like ritual casting identify, it's just like this is such a unique artifact. It's hard to know for sure. You don't really have like a frame of reference.
Well,
all right.
I say you should wear it because it'd be interesting to see what happens.
Spoken like a wizard trying to investigate some knowledge.
So here,
Ready
put
to
this
take
on
notes
real
on like
quick.
right, what are the effects? All right. Any other questions about mass stuff? I can relay what else we were up to last time. Once we're feeling it.
Well, I guess how much do we really want someone to wear this?
Well, if it's that useful to somebody and has pretty decent abilities, I don't see why someone shouldn't use it.
I think what Sethra was saying,
Maybe
she was like, it could be worth it just like if we know we're going into a big mission to then attune to it beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, while we're traveling, I'm not sure it makes sense to let them be aware of our location.
Fair, but
I
you should at
agree.
least attune it to yourself now.
I will
Yeah,
say
but
you can attune it and then not wear it. Like you don't have to attune it every time you put it on.
Right.
Oh, okay. Then I'm happy to do that.
Yeah. Once an item's attuned, it like you can take it on and off. It's just like if someone else needs to use it, they would have to then attune.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that.
It's like yeah. So you could attune to it. I'd say while you guys are traveling to the Misty Woods, presumably you would have done this because I know we're already there. It's like Tyrus, that you can take on and off your strength gauntlets, and you don't have to reattune every time.
Yeah. Okay. No, Nyx can have it. It's all right.
All right, so we'll
Alright.
assume that Sethra is like attuning to it on the ride there.
And then I'll probably just store it in my lantern.
Okay, and then yeah, tuck it away in the lantern until needed. All right, cool. Let's freaking get into it. So last time, we're working our way, down the council meetings. There was not a council meeting last time. However, you were able to finish exploring the Tomb of Daedarius and Sistkal, which is the section that the snakes control. The rest agreed to leave and just turn over this man into your custody. You guys took the dwarf Varum the White Worm Speaker, back to Waterdeep to turn over the council. Specifically, it sounded like the Order of the Gauntlet, one of the many groups on the council, is trying to interrogate him, likely through means of both mundane and magical, you would think. But they were pretty sure that wasn't going to be an immediate or easy process, and the next council meeting isn't scheduled yet anyway. So you guys were approached by the delegate from the Emerald Enclave, kind of like the Nature-y faction. He wanted to send you guys into the nearby woods over here, just east of Daggerford on the map. And began telling you about another potential worm speaker that you guys could take. In this case, it was Neronvain, who is the green dragon speaker. It seems like he has been leading attacks with cultists, and more importantly, a companion that is a full green dragon. They have been attacking a elven settlement in there. A lot of the elven settlements they've attacked have been in ruins. You guys had heard that at least one of the strongholds had been attacked but not entirely destroyed in the Misty Forest. That would be Altand, which is... I'll type that back in again. The Misty Forest, man, imagine, it is very misty. If you guys get into combat out in the midst of it, it is going to be... there's going to be some obscuring factors going on. However, you went to Altand, which is, big elven city, lots of, pulleys and lifts leading to residences, both at ground level and up in the trees. Through a mix of interviewing people, eavesdropping, gathering rumors, you guys had heard a fair amount of the survivors. One was the dragons seemed to swoop down and attack mostly on the ground level of this city/town. A lot of the victims were dead in just the first assault. You also found out that there were humans in the regalia of the Cult of the Dragon. So you guys know, classic, the black robes, leather armor, scimitars, black dragon masks, who had come out to fight as well. The village head priest had tried to rally the defenders and did kind of succeed in that, but then was swallowed whole by the dragon. Very regrettably. You guys also know that the village's warden, Galen, has become the de facto leader of the town. Some interesting rumors you had heard, though, is that although he was in the thick of the battle, he survived pretty unscathed. But he has been a very potent force in rallying the survivors. Interestingly, you guys passed a lot of the other villages in this forest. Most of them had just been leveled by Neronvain's attacks. Oh, someone wants to toss Sethra the XP value. I don't think I typed it in.
I'll do that. Trust me.
This attack only lasted a short while, and then the dragon, kind of to the surprise of the defenders, did retreat. You guys did end up finding some boot scuffs, and they're very clearly human boot marks, as most of the elves here don't wear studded iron boots, that were up in the trees near the warden's office. Which, to be fair, it's not just the warden by himself, it's kind of him and his staff. But that's about where we're at right now. We don't have an exact location of the dragon. We've heard a lot of rumors about this attack. You guys have come into town, and you did make some checks to try to do this all surreptitiously, so the head of the elf faction at the council did not catch wind of you guys. Those weren't great checks, but nothing bad has happened yet. But admittedly, they were not... You don't think you guys might not have been... Not very deceptive in this effort.
Oh, lovely.
But at least no, elven shock troops haven't teleported out of the trees to arrest you.
Yet.
At least. Yeah, yes. Fucking knock on whatever wood is nearby.
Is that a good idea in this area to knock on wood?
I mean, maybe there's probably a lot of like tree sprites and not nymphs, dryads around.
I was wondering if the elves will get upset with us if we hit the trees.
You would know that there is. Not all of the elves here are part of the Emerald Conclave, but a lot of them are. So you would think, like, if there was ever a place to be respectful of nature, it's definitely this spot. They would take offense if you weren't. That being said, one more thing. You guys did get given, like, a badge. Really, it was a strip of cloth with the stag of the Enclave embroidered on it. As, like, proof to people... that the representative did indeed send you guys. So you do at least have, some amount of proof here. Any questions about that?
Not right now, no.
All right, cool.
Well, at least I don't anyway.
All right. Well, with that in mind, then we kind of left off last time. It's not exactly time to get a rest yet at this location. You could still do some moving around and attempting of stuff. You know about Galen. You've asked around a lot. You could try to maybe explore the surrounding environs. Kind of dealer's choice.
So you said the tracks lead to the guy's office, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was also, like, noted that, like, the boot scuffs up there, that was in, like, the canopy part of the city, up top. The dragon and the battle itself took place on the bottom of the city. Like, there, in theory, was no fighting at the top.
Can I investigate the boot tracks?
I think you guys had just looked at them, or like determined what type of tracks they were. I don't think you guys tried to follow them anywhere. I would say, yeah, if you want to make like a survival check, try to follow them around.
Would that be investigation?
You can do investigation, yeah. All right. Okay. You follow these prints. They lead a lot of the way along the walkway to an abrupt end. And then on a 17, you do look down and see that it looks like there is a trail into the trees below. But you come to the conclusion that they would have either had to fly or climb or jump very high to end up here. The trail seems to lead to a section of these, tree bridges where there is no lift down. The rest of the tracks, though, do go deeper into the Misty Forest. Again, it's hard to see for any great distance out here with that mist. You would think you'd probably have to leave the community to keep following the steps.
Well, guys, we should probably check that out. It doesn't look... Something's off with this.
Yeah, for sure. You guys want to go check it out? Alright, well, seems like there's no objections. That's the play. Cool. So.
That's it.
Alright, you begin going through the woods, you know, with Dellen Winterhound and his blessing, you know, following you guys in case you get jumped by anybody. As you guys begin following the trail, I'm gonna say not really a perception check needed here, but after about honestly, yeah, probably about 2 miles or so, so a little bit of a walk. You can hear kind of a very thin, like almost like it's a struggle to talk voice, a little bit more feminine, coming from just off the path that you guys are walking. Please, I need help over here in the grove.
I immediately run over there.
You divert through the mist. You guys see Darval starts to very quickly stride through the mist. It swirls around his boots, closing behind him.
Can I send Scylla after him?
Yeah, I'd say the snake, you know, follows pretty hot in his heels. Darval, it only takes you 20-30 seconds of walking, and you find yourself in this small grove of trees, and you can see that a like venerable, very old woman is trapped under one of them. Looks like a heavy fallen tree has collapsed, and one of her legs is almost crushed beneath it.
This seems like a great time for my channel divinity, which I'm about to use.
Ooh, what's it gonna do?
Which I almost never use.
Hell yeah, I lift twice as much. Give me an athletics check with advantage.
1 sec. Yeah, 1 second. Just gotta mark that I used it.
You guys can easily find, if you want to follow him, you see a brief glow of like Darval's outline in the mist as this holy power is channeled through him. You bring both gauntlets under the tree, heave your arms, and kind of toss it to the side. You hear a loud like thump, and the earth shakes a little bit as you throw it off. Takes all this effort. Go ahead.
Reach down and offer the old woman my hand.
As you throw down the tree, you hear one side of it thump, and then you notice that the other side has not fallen yet. It's at a diagonal. And in fact, you see that the tree itself begins to lift and reset, growing back up.
Neat.
Seems like it is bringing itself off of the ground. You see 2 other trees standing nearby shift back along as the elderly woman stands and smiles. And you realize, as she does this, she shows no real sign of injury.
Okay,
Heroes at last, she says. How many might fall back in fear at the sight of a stranger in the woods, or think of their own safety before helping another? I grant you my blessing. May your hearts prove true where others fear to tread. See, the woman picks flowers from her hair that you could have sworn weren't there a second ago, and begins to twist her fingers to weave them into several garlands, as if by magic. She waves a hand, and the garlands float forward, drape themselves around each of your necks.
Sweet. I'm gonna literally, guys. I thought this was a terrible idea when I charge out there. I thought it was gonna like trap or something. That has worked out.
As you guys feel these like flower necklaces settle around your necks, you look over at her and you see her smile, and then suddenly, where once there was a woman, you see a tawny brown owl hovering in the air. It lets out a deep hoot and flies off into the trees.
Can I make a religion check on this? See if I know anything about owl.
Yeah, if anyone wants to make
concepts?
a nature check as well, that would also be applicable. On an 18, I think you would know, like, you were thinking maybe there was a hint of the divine in these actions, but you're pretty sure that's not it.
Okay. Well,
You guys are left Jesus. A bit perplexed. at what just happened here.
Well, we are in elf territory, so we can assume it's probably something to do with that.
Yeah.
That works for me.
Some sort of elf shenanigan, yeah.
Or nature, face spear or something. Who knows?
Oh, I hope it's not.
I got sweet flowers. I did get thing. I got sweet flowers for it. I'll take it.
Should we ritual this flower and see what it does?
Oh yeah, you want to do a
Yeah, I can do it. Sure.
identify ritual?
You can or I can. One of the two.
Either way.
I like to imagine you guys like both kind of take a second and start channeling the magic slowly.
I'll probably stop if I notice he's doing it.
Okay, yeah, you start to like, oh, he's got it.
It's not really
Rasper.
affecting my interest.
It's a little hard to perfectly identify this as it is. This is druidic magic, not arcane. However,
That makes sense now.
as you examine these garlands that are on all of you, one, you notice there's a bit of an enchantment on them that'll make the flowers. It'll take a very long time for these flowers to wither. So it's not like this is gonna rot very quickly, as other flower necklaces might. You also see that there is a abjurative aura on each of them. You're not quite positive what it's doing, but you do know that these necklaces are offering all of you some sort of protection as long as you are within the Misty Woods.
Neat.
Indeed.
Okay, so we know there's druids here now.
We did know that before.
I feel like we knew that, yeah.
Well, we knew it before, but more so, we've actually met one that was friendly.
That's true. I guess you guys didn't necessarily know where druids might be. You knew that there are... The Emerald Enclave is usually a lot of rangers, but there are druids as well.
Okay.
With that in mind, what do you
I'll relay
guys
that
do?
information to the party.
Okay, yeah, you relay it. You guys know the gardens are
Yep.
some sort of
Good.
abjuration protecting you. Do you guys... I'd say it's not dark yet, but it's about 5 p.m. It's getting closer to getting dark. Do you guys press on with the trail? Or do you turn back?
Good question.
Well, is anyone here know anything about survival in the woods? I mean, I
Nope.
can do it, just I don't know how well.
Nope.
Yeah, none of you guys are particularly versed at that. You do have, like, camping supplies. You could camp if you so chose.
That is true. Ooh, middle of the
So
woods.
icky. That's so icky, though. Like,
That's
how do we
so
camp?
icky.
I'm not against pressing on or camping.
I mean, I can't see in the dark, but
Fair.
You know, that happens sometimes.
I can create a light if I need to.
Hear that? Infinite light. So
Sounds
tempting.
like a
well, I'm down
good
for
idea
going on. Like,
in
it
a
doesn't bother
sketchy
me.
distant forest.
No, I hear you.
All right. So are we? What's the result? Do you think pressing on or no?
Well, she gave
I
us
guess so.
protection for a reason, though, right?
That's true. That is true.
That is accurate.
Do you think the owl lady just like sits there waiting for people to come by to yell at them?
What is this? The Owl House?
Or do you think like
I don't really want to talk
she
about that.
waits until someone comes by and then collapses trees on top of herself?
You know, hard to say. I will
I
say
think
though,
she-
if I was an like ancient druid who probably lives forever at this point, I absolutely would do shit like this. Just like fuck with travelers. This has big like Greek god energy. It's like, oh, did you help the old crone inside? No, well, too bad. Now you're cursed.
Yeah.
Oh, she's the owl from Legend of Zelda.
Oh god.
If you, because it's always, do you understand what I said? No, damn it! They just repeat themselves.
It's the entire thing. Yeah, you cannot button mash for that guy.
No.
God, that owl sucks. I was like a fucking repressed memory just unlocked.
Yeah, no, that.
Okay. All right. I would say if you are pressing on, then give me another investigate check as the light begins to wane.
Investigate or survival?
At this point, actually be survival because we're no longer at like a crime scene. Okay, still pretty solid for Rasper actually.
I'm gonna try to come close with my grade. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, did we get a long rest last time?
Oh yeah.
Yes, you should have had a long rest, both in the city and traveling here.
Wonderful.
As you
Also level
guys
13 now.
advance, you are still following the correct trail, but everyone give me a perception check. Ooh, good start. All right.
Yeah.
Nice. 10, 10, 10, 8. Sethra, as the others go ahead, you're kind of following, I imagine, somewhere in the middle or back of the pack. And as you look forward in the mist, you call a halt to the group as you realize, almost invisible in the misty air of the forest, you begin to see a lot of strands of spider webs going between the trees. Stuff that's like not clustered enough to be a full web, but seems to be more of a network of webbing.
There are webs ahead that seem like they will maybe be for alerting someone that people are coming.
I would say
How
if you
do
want to
we
make
avoid these
a nature check.
How
you can jump
misty
in.
is it?
How misty is it?
Yeah. And how tall are the webs?
The webs are like all the way up the tree trunks. Like this is like a everywhere pretty much.
But how taut are they? Like, is there bounce to them, or are they completely taut between 2 points?
They're pretty taut, and you can see that they get more and more overlapping the farther ahead you look. As for the mist, basically once let me see how far the distance is.
I should just ask my question more directly. Can I use shape water to break one of the webs and see what happens?
I would not recommend.
Yeah, that's really a bad idea.
You probably could. You could put enough water weight on one of them. Also, I will say, I don't even know that you would have seen this, because if this is effectively light obscurement, which means you have disadvantage on perception.
Okay.
Well, okay, I'm not against doing this. Have you done it yet, or?
I would say since none of you guys got, if it was at disadvantage, because it is lightly obscured, no one really passed this. Whoever's in the lead, likely Darval.
Yeah, probably.
It doesn't hurt or anything, but you can feel webs on your face as you kind of walk through some of them.
Gross. I wipe them off and keep walking.
As you do that, everyone give me another perception check, because you guys have Darval calling out the webs. This is still at disadvantage.
Bonus advantage.
Ooh, 18 with disadvantage.
That's
Pretty
pretty good.
spicy. Tara, you don't see them immediately, but you can hear the scuttling of what sounds like many, many legs. And I'm going to bring us over to a new map in a second, and then we are going to roll for initiative.
Love that. Spiders. Yay.
Yeah.
So, we love
Amazing.
spiders.
So exciting. What's the most interesting way to do this?
I'm just going to bring us to a forest map.
How much
Or
time?
maybe not. I'll point out we're in a forest. Maybe dropping a fireball might not be a good idea for those
Well,
who have.
I agree with
Go ahead and drop yourselves down at this end of the map.
I do have an interesting idea.
Oh boy.
Does anyone have lightning spells?
I mean,
I have my
Tyrus
horse.
has them in spades.
Wonderful.
And is my horse out right now? I don't know.
Your horse would be out. I am going to, in a second, if you had wanted to be able to see, someone's going to have to put light on because it is not, in fact.
I can put light on. I can put light
I
on.
were to
I have
shape
my sword.
to coat as much webbing as I can in like actual water as opposed to mist, and then someone were to send lightning at it. Would that work?
I would say probably not.
Okay.
There we go.
I think here's the thing. I think it would conduct along whatever strand you started at, but do keep a lot of the strands are connected between trees, which would just ground it out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, like, possible, yes. It would just be unlikely that you would get a lot of things. Don't mind me. I'm just scattering enemies.
Oh boy.
Wonderful. This is just what we need to do. Well,
So, Ben, how much time do we have between setting the web off to now? Like before initiative starts. Roughly how much time do I have?
Not a lot, because you basically Terra hears them, which is the only thing really stopping them getting a surprise round on you.
So I don't have enough time to pull anything out of my bag.
I'd say you have time for like a quick action like that.
Right? I'll pull this old-looking broom out of my backpack.
All right, pull a little broom out. I am having Darval's casting 20-foot light.
Yep.
On who?
On
Myself.
himself.
Awesome.
So now Raspberry should be able to see.
Sweet. I
Well,
could
you
have
better-
bought those goggles.
Well, I will say, actually, hold on,
You
let
better-
me fix your. Oh, did you buy the goggles?
I should have, but I pulled the broom instead.
Would you
Honestly,
rather
I think
me cast it
I
on
think the
you?
broom's pretty tight. To be fair,
Yes.
I am changing his light a little bit, Rasper, because he does have light. It's dim out to 40, bright within 20. So you should be able to see the difference with that.
no.
Cool. Sorry, I was just testing stuff on my.
And do I have time to get both my sword and shield out?
I mean, I assume you probably had them out. And hold on, let me just before anyone rolls an
Probably
initiative, let me just clear the order. All right, go ahead and roll in.
So it's me first. Then my horse. Not bad. Not great. 1 sec. Alright, what's going on? So first.
But Ben, is it an action to go onto my broom, or how does this work?
I don't think so. It's not like a horse.
Okay.
I think you can, once you have it out, I think you can just push off.
Alright,
With it.
It's not right. There we go. That's what's
I'll check the item, but I don't remember there being any action.
I
associated
can
with that.
check. I'll look it right now here.
Go for it. Go for it. I'm just gonna change up our music for a hot second. Where is it? There's the music I was looking for. Okay. Thought I was going crazy there for a second.
So all it says is that to speak the command word.
Speaking of a command word is a free action. So you are good. Alright, I'm gonna start our order. Rasper.
I'm gonna say right now I'm delaying till after my horse, so Rasper can just go.
Oh, we're still missing. Who are we missing? Oh, we're still missing more people. We need Terra and Tyrus for there.
And the enemy.
Well, I already rolled them, and you guys just can't see it
Ah, cool. Fair.
because they're hidden. I don't know if they had to step away to deal with the baby, which is a distinct possibility.
Babies Doobie baby.
They sure do. All right. We can come back to them in a second. Rasper, if you want to just take the first turn here. Give me a perception check. It is still obscured, which means it is at disadvantage. See if you can spot the enemy closing in. Oh, there's Tyrus. Okay. Cool.
And he's actually ahead of me.
Tyrus, are you ready to act? Hello? It's like I heard the mic come on, but I didn't.
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
We have discovered the problem.
Okay.
One of many, apparently. Okay.
Oh, goody.
And Terra was a 20. Just drag that up a little bit. Okay. So Tyrus, you are acting first. They're not surprised or anything, but you don't see anyone yet. So if you want to make a perception check at disadvantage.
Yes. Perception.
My partner just sent me a screenshot of someone that said, "Another day, another opposed athletics check against existential dread." Okay, you can hear more than this, but you do hear some stuff coming at you. So I'm gonna reveal some of them. Let's bring them to the token layer,
Gabe.
and then another one over here.
Maybe it's a light, but it looks more like a giant cockroach and spider right now.
The giant
Fire
spider art
Dragon,
for
yeah.
5e is very different from Pathfinder, and I will agree. I think they look less spidery. I'll show you guys the handout for giant spiders. Hold on.
That's
Yeah.
a tick. That's not a spider.
I hate it. It's like more scary than an actual spider, in my opinion. It looks just grosser.
No, it's actually, it's not at all terrifying.
No, you don't think
No,
so?
that looks like a tick, to be honest.
Well, at least at the moment, Tyrus, you can see just the edge one over here. It's kind of hard to see that green glow, but presumably there's one over here, and then 3 you can see. 1, 2, 3. Sounds like there's more out there, but you can at least see those ones first.
Alright. I can't see that one on the actual map, but my character can see it.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
basically... Yeah. It's here, I'll
Cool.
alt drag it a little bit so you have it.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. I'm gonna
Just
shoot that.
peeking out.
Well, I'm gonna. Let's see. What will I do to it? I'll go easy on it, and I'll just do a little firebolt.
Alright, you conjure a little bowl of fire, whistles through the trees. He gets kind of intercepted by a lot of webs and just branches, does not make contact with the spider.
Oh, rude.
Any movement?
Yeah, I'd like to not be next to the spider.
Hot take.
Yeah. I won't go there.
Alright. You see the encroaching spiders and begin to move behind the glowing Darval. Alright. Tossing it over to Terra. Terra, I'm gonna say same thing. You wanna give me another perception check at disadvantage, see if you can reveal
Did
more
the fire from the fireball illuminate?
a little bit, but it's not a huge source of light, and it would have been a very brief flare. The mist is thick enough that the perception checks are still at disadvantage.
Oh yeah. Pretty sure I see something, right?
Alright, so you see some more. You can tell, I don't think you're going to be able to see them on the map very well. But you can hear at least 3 more spiders spread out across the forest. And there might be more of these things. But you do see the presence of a different creature lurking by one of the spiders.
Like humanoid or?
Vaguely.
Interesting.
I will show you the picture. You see at first humanoid in the dim light and mist, and as it moves, you see an unnatural, hunched back, clawed feet, and a fanged mouth with purple skin. You see one of these bad boys.
Ooh.
If you want to make a... This would be an Arcana check to know what the fuck this thing is.
Only kerosene and support, right?
Only Terra can see right now, yeah. So, like, not really... It's a free check, but I don't think your bonus is amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if it helps at all, I'm happy to kind of shout out what I'm seeing.
I think even shouting it out, that's a pretty low roll. You're not quite sure. You guys know there's some sort of spidery humanoid that has joined the fight.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's great. It's a good time. All right. So ignoring the creepy Spider-Man, from Terra's angle, you can see the spider over here, this spider, and this spider.
What type of level are these on? Like are these mostly walking through the ground?
I'd say pretty varied. They're all kind of like up and down various trees.
Okay.
I'd say I can roll for each one if you would like, or if you want to like pick a target, we can see which one it is.
Well, I was more like I'm probably gonna go up in the air. That was the main difference.
There are luckily gaps between the trees, so if you go up in the air, if you go kind of where Darval is, there's no trees near where you would be going up.
Okay, that's where I'll.
You take to the air, the mist kind of flowing quietly over your wings.
And I'll shoot for that Ettercap guy.
Yeah, go for it. He's getting a little bit of cover because he's in the trees with the spider. It's certainly a doable shot. Although it would not be with sneak attack.
Why not? They haven't moved yet, right?
But they did jump you, so they're not, like, surprised. Or
Oh, that's right. Because we interrupted their sneak attack. Okay. So, if you...
Yeah, 'cause yeah, I'll announce it. I'll do an inspiration so I can get the both options.
Ooh, okay. Go with advantage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, that is indeed a hit with sneak attack.
So that 4 replaces one a 1.
Okay. Yeah. The arrow flies true through the webs and the mist. The creature seems bloodied, but that's about it. Still going strong. All right. With that shot gone, now it is Rasper.
Okay. Roughly how high can I go right now?
Pretty much as high as you want. I think once you get past like 100 feet, you're probably gonna start getting out of visibility of these things.
And I'm gonna estimate would be a safe distance I should be able to fly to be out of their reach.
In terms of them actually like biting you and stuff. Probably about 30 feet off the ground. You'd have to go pretty high to avoid them not like shooting webs at you though.
Okay. Now, can I move on an angle upward or no?
Yeah, you can move at a diagonal upward. How far does the broom fly?
50 feet.
50 feet?
Yeah.
So yeah, like 50 feet at a diagonal. Oh, goodness gracious. I think you're gonna end up being able to move like 4 squares, like horizontally. Or maybe more. Bad at this math. I gotta pull my calculator back up.
We'll go there.
That should be well within range.
And then I'm gonna drop a fireball.
Don't
Right there.
burn the forest.
Right here.
Alright, roll
This
damage.
Well, wait, 1 sec. I'm trying to decide if I'm worried enough about burning the forest causing problems for us, that it's worth counterstalling this.
I will say, this is an incredibly misty forest. It's not exactly dry.
That's true. That's true.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage.
Alright.
Roll for spider, adder cap. Shit, dropped that one.
Whew, that's a lot of damage.
Spider. Okay. That is gonna be a fail from this spider, and you see a giant burning 8-legged beast fall out of the tree. The other ettercap and the spider pass though, and both the ettercap and the spider remain alive.
Is anything burning?
It is not.
Okay, good.
I mean, you can see there's probably like a few things flickering on various branches, but it's too damp for it to really spread.
I was trying to figure out if I had to devote my turn to getting rid of that.
No, you think it's
I can deal with the
probably-
fire after.
Alright. I don't think of any bonus actions left, so Darrell.
Let's do this. I'm gonna. Well, first I need to roll to see if I see the spiders, right?
Say that again.
I need to roll to see if I see the spiders, right?
At this point, you can start to see when they're moving.
Awesome.
I guess, actually, yeah,
Okay.
make a check to see what's available. Because I think they pointed out the ones where they were shooting. I don't know if you saw the ones to the left. I think you at least know that there are some in the tree to your right and some up top.
Cool. I'm waiting for seconds. I'm going to guiding bolt the one up. Actually, can you see the other cap or not?
You can. It's still getting cover.
Okay, I'll just attack the spider next to him, next to the other cap.
Alright, you
So that level one
conjure up a
guiding
bolt, throw it forward, go ahead and roll damage.
14 radiant to that cap.
And
that's
that
fine.
does drop the spider out of the tree as it collapses.
Nice. And that's my turn.
Right. That is the spiders. They're going to begin to move in.
If he tries to attack my horse, attacks me instead. Let be known.
Let it be known. Right. We are going to start with the ones crawling around over here. They are going to take some pot shots at our flyers. First one is going to be at Terra. Alright. Tara, that is a 21 to hit. And I think this might make you fall. I gotta double check the phrasing. You do fall to the ground as your speed is reduced to 0, and that means you can't fly. How high up are you, Tara? Presumably if you flew in a straight line from the other spot, probably like 20 feet.
I'm sorry, were you asking Petra where she was?
Yes. Is it Petra
Oh, yeah.
or Tara? What was Tara?
It's Tara, but I see the P, and so it's like I end up saying Petra
that is
a
fair.
lot. Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
It's Tara. I'm sorry.
If she's about 20 feet up, it's going to be 6 points of fall damage as the webbing wraps around her and she plummets.
Yeah.
Um,
Was it just the 6?
just the 6.
Okay.
The next one is going to fire at you, Rasper.
Yep.
Ball of web. That's going to be 15.
That does hit.
All right, you are also restrained, and this is interesting. What's the broom item actually called?
It's a broom of flying.
Okay. So I'm wondering if this would make you fall, because you don't have wings supporting you. It is magic. So I don't think you fall because you are astride it, but you are still gaining the restrained condition.
Cool.
And then let's go to the other spiders. One is going for Sethra. Sethra, this is going to be its bite attack.
Okay.
Was there any damage there, Ben? Or just
you didn't take any damage because you didn't fall.
Okay.
The other damage that Tara took was because since it was wings, she fell from that. 21 definitely hit Sethra.
Yeah.
Yeah, believe it or not, that'll hit. Okay, so the first thing that happens, Sethra, is you take 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then you take 11 poison damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. If this goes bad, I'm probably gonna use inspiration. I'm just letting you know ahead of time.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm using inspiration.
Yeah, you don't want to trust the 6 to get you out of the situation? Oh my god. Even worse. Okay.
Ow.
That means the poison begins to enter your veins. The snake blade enters your veins. You take an additional 8 points of poison damage.
Wonderful.
And are you poisoned? You are not getting the poison condition. It was just extra poison damage.
Okay.
All right, Darval. This one on the left would be going for Olympion, but that's going to redirect to you, correct?
Correct.
19.
Nope. Shield blocks it.
Oh, we have the shield and the hammer out. Good. Okay, so that doesn't go through.
Oh no, shield and longsword.
Shield and longsword. Either way, your AC is 20 now, right?
Yeah. It's 20.
Okay. The second one, also redirecting to you. I assume it always redirects to you, right? Okay.
Yeah, I had the option. Yeah.
Okay, that time it'll hit with 21.
Okay.
That's gonna be 6 piercing,
Okay.
9 poison,
Ouch.
and then give me a con save.
Do you
One
still have-
sec.
Didn't you have poison resist at one point?
No, I
feel
had
like
I had acid resistance.
Oh, that's what it
Oh.
was. You had acid. Acid poison. It's like the same thing in some video games. Who knows? That does pass, which means you'll take half of the next amount of damage. So
Okay.
you're at
you-
15
so-
damage so far, and this would have been an extra 12 reduced to 6. So totally took 21 damage.
Okay, including the 9.
Yeah,
And
that-
including the initial 6.
That was including the 9.
Okay, so one sec. So 6, 9, and how much? Sorry, 6, The attack 9 from the first damage. What's the second one you said?
The final one was
that
6.
half-
The first one was 9 was 15. So the middle one was 6 as well.
Okay.
It was 21 total. Was the math?
That's what I meant to do.
That, yeah, not all the way dead, thankfully.
21. There we go.
That is. Oh, you guys killed the other 2 spiders. That's all the spiders.
Cool.
That is Olympion next.
Olympion is going to attack one of the spiders with his hooves.
Which one is he fixing to attack?
This one here near Sapphire.
Alright, top right. Go for it.
That's the wrong pair sheet.
Rears up with the hooves to crush the spider. That does hit. You want to roll damage on that?
Yay. 6 bludgeoning. Wow, terrible
Oh
roll.
my god. Yeah, that was a. Yeah,
Hey.
both D6s were
Still
ones.
down on the
Woof.
board. Yeah.
Not
still
bloodied
down
yet.
on the board,
Crushes, a little bit of crack in the outer carapace, but not dead by any means.
Yeah. Fair. Okay.
Alright, that's gonna be the humanoid looking ones, the Ettercaps. And what are they gonna do? They have a lot of shenanigans. Alright, first of all, gotta bring the 2 hidden ones onto the map. Alright, one of them rushes out of the trees from the right side over to Sethra.
Wonderful.
The other one is going to remain in the trees over here to keep getting cover. This one is going to double move, hiding in the bushes. Alright. The one next to Sethra. Sethra, you try to see it running up on you. It puts its hands in front of its mouth, spits into them, pulls it tight, and you see it's holding a strand of web, which it tries to loop over your throat and begin to garrote you.
Okay.
That is going to be a 21 to hit.
That is
Oh.
So, right off the bat, that is going to be 6 bludgeoning damage, and you are also currently restrained, which means other things are going to get advantage on attacks on you.
okay. Am I able to dimension door out of being restrained?
I'd have to check restrained, potentially.
Well, if you can't move, how do you step through the door?
Yeah, that would be amazing. It was just a physical door. I think you still can. I don't see anything that says you can't. The one in the trees that is still exposed, the other one went and hit itself, is going to fire webbing out of its mouth at Darval.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a nat 1, though.
Nice.
Alright, Sethra, currently being choked out by an Ettercap.
Yeah. Do I see anywhere that looks like it's not surrounded by webs
Pretty webby clearing, to be honest.
in view? Okay.
You think unless maybe like you went off the map, like back down the road, pretty webby out here.
How far back down the road are we talking?
I would say it would be like 100 feet, which would begin to obscure these guys from your sight.
It would begin to obscure them?
I think it would. Let me double check light obscuring. You would have disadvantage to hit them at range, but you would not technically be blinded to them.
Okay, then I will dimension door myself that back.
You appear down the end of the road. You just put yourself like the bottom of the map so you remember you're down there. Bits of web coming off of you. You pull the strand of web stickily off your neck, but you are free. You guys see she disappears down the road. Do you have any bonus actions left or anything?
No,
think.
I don't think I have anything that I want to do as a bonus action.
All right.
Actually, I will all bonus action elemental gifts. Actually, no. I'll just use my move speed to move an additional 30 feet back.
Okay, so you take a move action, run a little bit closer down the road, back to the fight.
No, away from the fight.
Away from the fight. Okay. All right. We're back to the top then. Tyrus.
Alright. Am I allowed to go backwards, technically?
Yeah. Here, I can just add a few rows to make this easier. Hold on. There you go. Back yourself up a few squares. You're
Thanks.
Seth. I'm not gonna add like 20 squares. We'll know you're really far back.
I tried to put myself as far back as.
Yeah, that was 30 feet, so you're an additional like 100 feet away.
Actually 105 because I've got 35.
Oh, okay. How dare I?
Yeah.
And I don't believe the spiders have reach, so you could back up. Oh, no, they do not have reach.
Okay, so yeah, okay. No. Don't have reach. If I go there. Oh, that's real convenient. Cool.
Alright, moving over there.
Yeah. I have to double check the range. I'm gonna cast Lightning Bolt. I want to check the range.
I think it's 120 feet.
100-foot.
Oh, okay, that was close. I believe, even though it zigzags on a diagonal, I think you can only get 3, not all 4.
Unless I... What if I stop here?
If you go from that angle, maybe? I think that still doesn't go through the square of the other one. Oh! No, I think it does. Because it's in the square, he's just a circle. Alright, so if you go down, one down. This
Yeah. Yeah. I want to go there.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage. We need to make 4 of these saves.
Alright, hold on a second. I would like to do meta magic stuff.
Oh, snap.
Yes. Okay. Which ones? Oh, maybe I don't have it. Oh, shucks.
Shucks and
Well, I was gonna try to maximize, but I think I only have. So I might just.
Up to you. I made 3 of the 4. I rolled 3 of the 4 saves so far. I don't know where my 4th d20 went. I think my kid was playing with it. Well, I mean, I have a million d20s. Oh, there's another one.
But it was the good one.
The one I just rolled is my limited edition Dimension 21.
Okay. Yeah, I will
Nat 20
quicken
says
this.
hell yeah. All right, go ahead and roll your damage, and we'll see. It looks like, what's your DC for Tyrus right now?
Let's see, DC 16.
Ooh. Let's see. Pass, fail, pass, fail. So starting with basically on the line of the lightning bolt. Pass, fail, pass, fail. Okay, so this guy passed. He's going to take 14. Still alive.
He'll also take an additional 4 points from just me sparking
Lightning
him.
Lord or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Next one, 28 is enough to body him with a failed save.
Nice.
Third guy is going to take 14, and he's not within range of the extra 4, right?
No, he's not with.
And then the final one is going to get bodied as well.
Nice.
So, crack! Loud ripple of thunder. Briefly, it has that effect, when there's like way too powerful light on a bank of fog. It kind of whites everything out around you guys for a second before it fades out. You see 2 of the spiders are toasted, 2 more badly injured.
Oh yeah. Okay, and then I will cast Chromatic Orb at the one right in front.
Can you do both?
I should be able to with the Quicken, right?
Oh, you quickened one of them. Then I believe
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Quicken always confuses me, to be honest.
Quicken's amazing. It's expensive, but worth it.
Yeah, because it reduces 1 to a bonus action. Right, okay.
Yeah.
14. Who is this being placed on?
This one?
That
If it
does
hits.
hit exactly.
Okay.
I'll just throw on a cool little blue fireball or something.
So 12 damage.
That is enough to finish him.
Nice.
The powerful display of magic. Crack. Light flicks out afterwards. Another spider goes down. Which is going to bring us to Terra. Terra, you are currently restrained.
Yeah, what do I do to get out of that?
You are going to need prone restrained. Okay.
Can you explain to how did I get into it? Like it was just hit the web at me in the.
Yeah, basically shot like a net of webbing at you, wrapped around your wings, so you couldn't fly anymore. The only reason Rasper is wrapped up and didn't fall is because he's sitting on a magic broom. So like, it's there to magical flight versus winged flight.
Yeah.
Okay. So you would need to take an action to make a strength check. Alternatively, you could try to do enough damage to the webs. You are at disadvantage to hit them, though. And it would need to be a melee weapon. You can't fire.
Is there like an escape artist check kind of a thing? Like
I believe it has to be strength.
dexterity?
It might be able to use acrobatics. Let me see.
Yeah. Because that won't be good if she has to use strength.
Because the monster stat block specialize. It says strength check, but I feel like that's not the one.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna check a different source. Oh yeah, it's an athletics check still. It's either an athletics check or you're gonna have to chop the webs for spiders. Now it's not a super hard athletics check, but it is one. Or if you have like a dagger or something, you could try to cut your way out.
Ooh.
Woof on an out one. You struggle against the webbing, but it holds you fast.
Sad.
Which is going to be Rasper. Same thing. You're still on the broom, but you are restrained.
We'll go for this center cap over here. This one.
And what are you trying to get it with?
Ray of Frost.
Okay. It would be a disadvantage, just so you know.
Oh, then no, we're gonna use Mind Sliver again.
Mind Sliver. I don't think I can stop you doing that. So go ahead.
No.
Oof, low roll though. All right, int save. Ooh, what are the enter caps? Ints, not great, I would imagine. Ooh, not great indeed. Yep, that's a fail. Takes 3. And is there an additional effect? I feel like there is. Crazy. Subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Although, was that with 2d? Oh, that was with 2d6. You just rolled a 1 and a 2. Never mind. Ignore me.
Yeah.
Okay. Darval, that is you then.
I will take out my not take out my sword. My sword's already out. I'll attack this spider here with my sword.
Okay.
My +2 longsword. One-handed.
Go for a swing. Oh, yep, you do have a longsword. That is a hit.
For 8 slashing.
And as you reach down, you sever the massive head of the third spider around you guys.
Excellent. No target near me, so I'm just gonna.
You could also attack her webs.
Oh, with my second attack, I can do that.
Yeah, you can. It's still an AC roll. It's just a very low AC.
I will take my sword, try to cut the webs off.
Almost a miss, but Terra, you are free as Darval leans down in the saddle, slices the webs along your back, and your wings burst free.
Nice.
Thank you. That was
You're
really
welcome.
strong.
It was very sticky webs, yeah.
Very sticky.
All good. All good.
All right. Any other actions, or tossing it to the one spider left? Get these fucking spider bodies out of the way. All right. In that case, it's gonna be the spider. He's gonna run on over here. He is gonna go for trying to go for the horse, but will end up going for Darval unless you don't want him to do that.
I do want him to do that.
I figured you probably would. That is a crit, though.
Oof.
Alright, so this is going to be... a lot of dice here. Okay, so first... That is...
Well, I need to make a con save, right?
We'll get to that. First, it is just 11 piercing damage. Or, sorry.
Okay, ow.
14 piercing damage.
More. Ow.
Then, it also doubles the initial poison dice before the save. Another 17 poison damage.
Oof. Not doing so well.
And then I need you to make a con save for the final poison damage. And this is a save, not an attack part, so this one is not double on the crit. That is a fail, though.
Can I roll use my inspiration to...
Yeah, I'll say you can before I say what the damage is. That one's a pass, which means you are going to have the 12 to 6.
Okay, well... I'm still pretty low, but I'm still up.
Yeah, you basically, it rears up as soon as you, like, finish cutting the bonds. You lean back up in the saddle just in time for this thing to almost, like, at full horse speed slam into the side of you, biting through your arm.
Speaking of horses...
though, Olympion, up next.
Ooh.
Oh, immediate crit in response to the crit. You love to see it. Does not quite kill the spider, but in anger at its rider being so injured, the celestial horse stamps down on the spider.
Nice.
Which brings us to the Ettercaps. Let's see, what's what they do. Let's go move 30. Let's go move 30. That one. Ooh, just shy. Okay. All right. First one over here, Darval.
Yeah.
Probably should have done this on. I only did one attack by accident against Sether earlier. Should have been next one, but I remember this time. It is going to. First, it is going to try a web garrote you and then bite you with advantage.
Okay.
So the garrote first. That will hit on a 22.
Oof.
The garrote does 6 damage, and you are restrained or grappled. Excuse me, grappled. Which is then gonna make this at advantage. Yeah, it's a crit.
Oh, I'm super down.
Spillover damage doesn't matter. Yeah, it absolutely downs you minimum damage.
Yeah.
You guys see Ettercap kind of drag Darval off of the horse via the garrote and sink his fangs in.
Should I be off the horse then?
Yeah, we'll say for flavor-wise, yeah, he drags you to that spot to make it easier. Tyrus, same thing's gonna happen to you. He's going for the garrote, then the bite. I don't know why. Sorry, I should not do that at advantage first. Let me start over. The garrote is... Ooh, that's a miss. It's nowhere close. It's like a 6.
Nice.
Which means that the bite isn't at advantage, but he does still get the bite. The bite's gonna be even 20?
Yeah, that will hit.
Okay, so that's gonna be 10 piercing.
Oh.
And then 6 poison, so we're at 16 damage so far. And then give me a Constitution save. That'll have the remainder of the poison.
Oh.
He did roll pretty low, another 5 poison. There was a potential of like 32 poison damage on the board there, so he did roll pretty low.
Jesus.
The final one was not able to actually make it to anyone. However, there is nothing saying he can't do this. So he is going to... Oh, actually, I gotta see if he gets his webs back. He does get his webs back. He is going to fire the webs at the horse, since you're unconscious, to try to restrain the horse. I have no idea what the Olympian's AC is. 15?
11. Yeah, it hits.
Okay, he is restrained.
Okay.
I feel like I had some web tokens I downloaded a while ago. Oh god, I forgot about those creatures. Well, if you guys want to see a fun, high-level Pathfinder creature? There you go. This is known as a death web.
Sick. What's happening?
Terrifies.
Ah!
It's foul.
What is it?
It counts as an undead. I'm pretty sure, if I recall my death web lore, it is a undead, like the remaining exoskeleton of a huge-sized spider with a colony of live spiders living inside of it.
Oh.
God,
No,
that's
Ben, when we
terrifying.
fight that?
Did you fight that? Or asking when are we gonna fight it?
What? Yes, what?
Let's see if I can homebrew it in a 5e. That'd be fun. I swear to God, I had some webs.
Greatly upsets me.
It is a deeply upsetting creature. There's one of the webs I
Someone with a
downloaded.
deep
God, I
fear
was-
of spiders. That thing is probably close to things I have seen in nightmares.
Yeah, it's not great. I do think it. Oh, you want there are also spiders of Lang, which are literally from the realm of nightmares.
Oh, wonderful.
Weirdly though, I don't think they're as creepy. I don't know. I haven't seen them in a while. If I recall, they're bright red and have scary faces.
It's actually really unfortunate because I play a lot of JRPGs, so at this point, giant spiders scare me less than smaller spiders.
God, dude, there's so many. Dude, oh my God, that reminded. Did you see that the new Jedi game? There's an arachnophobic setting where you can turn off the spider enemies.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Love it.
No, Skyrim had the same thing.
Did it really?
Yeah, that was one of the first mods to come out, was a mod, because that's one of your first enemies to fight,
Yeah, dude, those spiders
are
suck.
spiders.
Well, that's a concerning
I
spell
feel
coming
like
up.
it's one of those things that you like. I again very, very, very afraid of spiders, but it's one of those things you kind of just get used to after playing games. For
It's
a
just
while.
like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's an unfortunate because it's like such a common video game enemy.
You just kind of get used to it, even if it's terrifying. And again, at this point, like the bigger than human-sized spiders I see in games are less scary than actual spiders. Or even like small, normal-sized spiders in video games. Those are also more scary than the big ones.
Fair enough. I feel like the only enemies that have stressed me out recently in games are, well, one because it's just a stressful game, but Dark Souls games, and some of them actually are scary.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, that is Sethra, who is very far away.
Yeah, I'm gonna run 35 feet up and a little over to the left over here.
Okay.
So I am just within range. To cast Rolotham's Psychic Lance on the one that got Mind Sliver.
Ooh.
I believe that was this one got Mind Sliver.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, because that's the one that took damage. All right. Is that a saving throw or is it an attack? Because I believe it is at disadvantage from back there.
It is a DC 16 Intelligence save.
Oh, so it is not. It's not going to get disadvantage then. Okay. Intelligence is their like worst stat. So let's see.
And it gets the minus from Mind Sliver.
Yes.
Ooh, that might literally make the difference. Hold on. You said it was 16?
Yeah.
Okay. It got 17, reduced by 2 from Mind Sliver to a 15 and fails.
No.
Oh, excellent interaction. 25. Oh, it's definitely bloodied now.
3 cold. Plus 3 cold.
Oh, plus 3 cold. 28 then. Oh yeah, this thing's looking pretty bad down in the orange. You can kind of like reach out with your mind toward it, and you feel briefly it resists you, and then you see kind of this. Imagine those swirls of magic you've seen Rasper produce, and that like shatters its defenses, and you get the final thrust through. Ooh, we love when the rules interaction works out like that. Okay. You moved, you actioned. Any bonus actions, or tossing it over to our turtley friend?
It over. I'm still like 100 feet away.
Fair enough.
I'm 100 feet away from that one up there.
Tyrus,
So.
thankfully you are not getting garroted, so you're no penalties to the moment.
Yeah. Alright, so, I'd like to use an inspiration to get advantage on this next attack.
Oh. Are you doing Vampiric Touch?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Well, it's because
That is for sure a hit.
Nice.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage on that. So that's gonna. What the hell? Seth, what are you doing over there?
If you click show spell description, it's not your spell, you get it does that.
Oh, that's weird because I have the spell in my compendium, and you guys have my compendium, but you can't click on it. That's so because I can.
It works for me.
No,
No,
no.
I guess not.
You said that with such confidence too. Okay, so let me scroll back up. What was that? Only 9 necrotic.
So, I found necrotic.
Okay, so 9 necrotic.
I found my thing though. It's empower spell, and so I'd like to spend a sorcery point to re-roll the 1.
Okay, go ahead and reroll. You can roll the 1 and the 2. You can reroll both technically.
Oh, for the same 1 point?
Reroll a number of damage dice up to your charisma modifier.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay, go ahead and so it would have been 9, but it is in fact. Let's see if it gets higher.
Nice.
Goes up by another 5. Beautiful. And that means so you did 14, so you have 7 health returned to you.
Yeah.
Not a lightning spell, so it does not get any more damage. You can back up if you want, but it would be an op attack if you do.
No, I'm good. That's.
Terra, you're no longer restrained. You are prone, which means half your movement to stand up. But apart from that, there are no penalties currently.
Okay.
Does the Ettercap next to Darval and Olympion still take sneak because Olympion's next to it even though he's restrained?
Restrained negates the sneak attack. However, I was gonna say you could steady aim it, but then you would be at disadvantage from being prone if you didn't move, and if you moved, you can't steady aim.
Yeah.
You could sneak attack the one by Tyrus though, because he is engaged.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of. So I think I'm gonna use my half movement, get up, and then the other half movement go up.
All right, up 15. Nice.
Yeah, and then I'll go for the one with Tyrus.
All right, go for the shot. Let's see if we can nail down this bug man. Oh my god, that'll do.
Yeah.
Let's see. So that's
Ooh.
17. 29, 36. Even if you don't reroll anything, you sight down the arrow, goes through the side of the Ettercap's head, busting through one of the black eyes, and this one drops.
Yeah.
All right, that brings
How
us
it's done, guys.
little dance from Terra, and then it's over to Rasper. So Rasper, you are still 30 feet up, I believe.
Yeah.
We got 3 combatants left, all pretty injured. Although you are still restrained, so any range attack is disadvantage. You could also just make an athletics check to break out. That is up to you.
I'm not athletic, so no.
It's a valid point.
I will Burning Hands.
I don't think you have range on anyone if you're 30 feet up. Isn't Burning Hands 15?
Damn, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll go with the Mind Sliver again.
All right.
One I already hit.
One you already hit. All right, go for it. So roll that damage. It's 5. He does pass this time. Is it halved or does he just not take it?
He still gets the -4, or the -1d4.
Oh really? Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Till the end of my turn.
Or no, if he succeeds, I don't think, or take the damage and subtract. So I think he doesn't take it. I swear, I don't know if I need to clean my glasses today or something. My eyes hurt reading that right now.
Right, but he got the 1d4 for my last attack.
Oh, because
right?
he hasn't. Yes. Hold on. Let me roll to see if that makes him fail. 1 sec. 4 on the dice. That does make him fail.
Excellent.
So was that 5? All right, takes 5
Yep.
psychic, and he is once again getting mind slivered. Darval, if you want to do a GR secret roll from the party. Oh, I don't know if you were there when we were doing that, Rasper, but we made a rule for the drama where the death saving throws are only seen by like the player and the GM, so you don't know if anyone's like about to die.
Awesome.
Sorry, how do I do
prefer
this?
that.
What was that,
How do I do
Darval?
this? How would I type into
It should be
Studio?
/GR 1d20.
There we
Alright,
go.
that is indeed a thing.
You got that?
Yep, I got it.
Cool stuff. Cool stuff.
I'm using I'll use d4s to keep track of what is what.
By the way, it occurs to me, does anyone else have healing abilities besides me?
I do not.
Awkward.
Did anyone buy a potion or?
I think I might have a potion. I'm gonna check. Never mind. I do not have a potion.
All right. Left to its own devices, the last spider would try to stab Darval, which would be 2 failed saves. But there are Ettercaps up, and they're smart enough to take out enemies. So the the spider is going to get directed to move. Or no, Terra is 15 feet up, so it's got to be Tyrus. Tyrus is going to crawl over to you along the forest floor. 19 against your show.
That's just rude. Yeah, that can.
They're motivated. They're biting. All right. So first, it's going to be 7 piercing. Then 15 poison.
Ooh.
And then I need a con save versus the second half of the poison.
Don't fail me again.
That
was
is
much
a
better.
pass, so it'll have whatever this is.
Nice.
It's gonna have it from 10 to 5.
Hey, that's not.
That is Olympion's turn. I will say he's not getting directed by Darval because he's unconscious, so I will leave it up to you, Munda, if you think he would use his turn to athletics out of the webs, or try to kick the Ettercap over here at disadvantage.
Probably. That's tough.
Because he is
I'm gonna roll a
intelligent, more so than another horse.
Yeah,
you want
I'm
to just
gonna
roll
roll a
for it.
d20 on it.
Yeah, go for
I
it.
roll for it.
We'll say...
Odds he breaks out.
Okay,
First
odds he
breaks
breaks out. Alright,
Even
go
so, he attacks
ahead.
the other keep it disadvantage.
Try to hoof this guy at disadvantage. Does not
Nope.
do it, though, on me. As you guys see Olympion kind of
Okay.
like flailing on the ground, trying to get the Ettercaps. It's going to bring us over to the Ettercaps. Alright, Sethra, you moved 30 feet back, right?
I'm like 120 feet from the Ettercap here.
120 feet. Let me, because he might be trying to web you up, because you're kind of being a problem back there. Let's see. Okay.
But I'm also,
You said-
because I'm at 120 feet, am I in sight of them? Because you said that I could see them only at disadvantage.
Yeah. I was just trying to see if he could. He knows something's going. You teleported away. He can't, even if he full moves, he's not going to be within range of a web shot, so he's just going to ignore you. Because even at disadvantage, webs only go 60 feet.
Okay. I've got slightly longer range than that with my stuff.
Yeah, he's just out of it. Okay, if that's the case, then one of them is gonna move around to Tyrus. The other one, I gotta see if the other one can web and okay, no, it has to be melee attacks if it wants a double attack. But it is gonna try and web Terra and move over here. 13 hit Terra?
19 will hit you.
13. I'm not
Oh, a 13? No, 13 will not.
Okay, the Terra not getting caught by the same trick twice, swerves in midair out of the webs. That's all that one can do. Tyrus, the other one though, is going to try to go for that double like garrote bite combo.
That's just rude.
Not one on the garrote, so you're not going to get
Nice.
advantage on the bite. Bite is going to be 16. Does that hit the shot?
No, it doesn't.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
What's your rate? Is it 17?
It's 17.
Oh, very. You like really like turtle up at the last second, and its weird fangs kind of skitter off of the shell.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I can do. Both the other third Ettercap's dead. So, Sethra, what are you thinking?
How close do I have to be to not have disadvantage on my range attacks?
Let's see. You'd have to do your full move. You have to get 35 feet closer.
Even though it moved closer?
Yeah, because it's within. It was 120 away. It moved relative to you 20. And you need to be within. I guess if you moved with 5 feet, you got to be within 100.
I have to be within 100. Okay.
So technically, you only have to move 5.
I only have to move 5 up.
Because that would bring you to 95 feet away from it.
Okay. Then I will use my 5 move to get to 95 from it.
Yep.
I'll actually use 10 to get so I'm also able to hit the spider if that works.
Okay. Yeah, that should be fine.
And I'm gonna start by Eldritch Blasting the giant spider.
Okay, going for the spider. That is not a hit, as the bolt,
All right.
like, kind of slams off one of those boulders.
Second one of the spider.
That'll do it this time.
All right.
And I will, boom, in a burst of, like, greenish bug guts, you blow the top of the head off of that one. That one goes down.
Little bug guts.
And then I'm just gonna take the last 25 move speed to run backwards again.
Okay.
Away.
Little couple step forward, 2 blasts, run backwards. Which brings us to Tyrus. What is the
All
goal?
right.
Somehow managed to avoid 2 attempts at getting grappled, so you are free.
Yes.
As weird a thing as it is.
Thankfully, someone done did kill that guy. Whew.
That was very
Okay.
helpful.
That was. Thank you.
And I think we're
Okay.
almost done with the fight, and then we'll do a bathroom break after that. But yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna do. Where did it go? A shocking grasp to the end cap.
Right? Go ahead and roll your attack roll. That'll hit.
Noise.
Will not kill it though.
Yeah.
Barely
He
gonna
does
hold
take
on there.
4 damage from me.
Ooh, that'll be enough though. The 4 will put it over the edge.
Yeah.
You grab it and like
Nice.
begins to like lean down towards your neck for another bite, and then a little stray bolt of electricity flicks off of you. Burns it out.
Ooh, yeah.
Any movement?
No, I think I'm good there.
All right. It's gonna be Tara.
Okay. So I'm gonna steady aim finally. 'Cause,
Yeah, finally able to steady aim.
yeah.
That'll do, and I think minimum damage will be enough to kill it.
Okay.
Yeah, you head through the final Eder cap. We're still in combat though, because Darval is still making death saves. Rasper, you're still up in the air and webbed. You see the enemies are down, but Darval is still bleeding on the floor, on the forest floor.
So, is there anything I can do to help him, or?
If you'd have to break out of the webs first, but anyone is able to make. Everyone can make heal checks to try to stabilize him.
Okay, so you said.
But it would be an athletics checks to break the ropes.
Oof.
That's not gonna do it though.
Yeah.
Oh,
find
sorry,
out.
medicine, not heal this version, but yeah, same thing. All right,
Well, my arms are still free, are they not?
they are still free. Is there something else you can do?
Can I not cast a spell at myself or at the webs?
You can't if you want. It's an action to do the athletics. If you want to have done a spell instead, that is an option.
That makes more sense.
Okay, it is still there is an AC to target it. What kind of spell are you using? Basically, that's what kind of comes down to. If it's gonna be a ranged spell, you can fire it yourself. It's gonna be a disadvantage. Oh, even if it's all attack rolls have disadvantage. So whatever you're doing to the webs, if it's an attack roll,
Ray
it'll
of
be a
Frost is my best thing I have.
all right, go for it. It is not a crazy high AC. I'll say. Okay, even with disadvantage, same number. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll the damage. It might be enough to break the webs. That is exactly enough. As the webs freeze, you kind of like flex your arms and they shatter to the ground. So you do still have your movement now.
Awesome. So I'll head down and heal him.
You'll have to do it on the next turn because you can't. That was your action to do the Ray of Frost.
Okay.
But
so
you
I'll
do have
head
enough
down.
movement to swoop down next to him and get ready.
Yeah, I'll do that then. Swoop
Alright.
down to his level.
You guys see Rasper shatter the webs with ice, swoop down to Darval. Alright, I got Darval's one. Spiders are done. Olympion, I just roll his athletics, see if he busts out.
Athletics, okay. That's pretty good.
Should be pretty high for him, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, with an angry neigh, Olympion's gonna break free and stand up.
Nice.
That's him. Eder caps are dead. Sethra, you were 90 feet away. You moved 25 more, so you're 115 feet away from the situation.
All right, I'll double move 70 feet closer. I'm still off the map, but
Okay.
that's so.
Well, 120 feet, 25 minus 70. Are you? Could you get on the map now?
55.
55. Oh yeah, you're close to on the map, but not quite.
Yeah, not quite.
All right, Tyrus, you are close enough that you can move and try the medicine check. Unless you have a potion or something that would auto-stabilize him.
No, sorry. I checked both of our character sheets.
I
And
can't believe no one has
Darval's
any potions
it.
right now. You guys need to restock on fucking potions.
Yes, we do. Apparently.
Okay, and it's a medicine check.
Yeah, I don't think you have anything giving you a bonus. Unless, does anyone have like a healer's kit or something?
I have a herbalist kit.
Nah, it's not
Herbalism
the
kit?
same. That's
Not the
close,
same.
but it's 15 to stabilize him.
Ah, man. Sorry, I tried.
Another check from Tara could fly down and try.
Yeah.
Just gonna move these bodies out the way.
Give me that
CPR.
And band-aids.
Oh, Tara coming the last minute. Perform CPR, wrapping up some quick bandages. Darval is stable.
Awesome.
So
Was
saves
it
don't need to
close?
be
Was it
made.
2 fails?
It was
Yeah,
2
two
passes.
successes.
It was 2 passes.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't that
Got-
close.
I was worried. I was like, I hope he's not dying right
Although,
now.
hey, anytime you get a nat
I'm
1,
not.
that's 2 fails. That's fucking close. You're always
I
a
know.
true.
But then I'm good. I'm good.
It's scary. If you don't know for sure, you know that essentially at any time you could be 2 saves away from death because you could get a nat 1, then 1 fail.
Yeah.
So worst case scenario, you only have 2 turns.
I think about that all the time. I was like, here's turn 2.
Best,
and then nothing was
best
said. I was like,
case-
I think that means he lives.
Yeah, best case you have 4 before he either dies or lives. Okay, let's get some.
Depending on your enemy too.
That's true. Yeah, if
Is
someone
it-
stabs him.
That basically just rolls a nat 20 on the first save.
That's true. That's true. Nat 20 is possible. Okay, let me add this together and we'll go take a break.
Alive.
So you killed
That seems
7
perfect,
giant
I'm alive.
spiders.
Alright, well, so we need some wands here, guys.
Yeah, you need some kind of healing. Ettercap.
I mean, I have lay on hand. I was just the one who went down.
Yeah, he is usually your designated person to get people up. That was unfortunate. Everyone is going to get 550.
550?
Yeah, correct. And then let's take a 5-minute break or so, use the bathroom, and we'll come back and see what you're doing next in the woods.
Let's do this. I'm still
Let's
unconscious.
Do it indeed. You are
Yes.
still
Do
unconscious.
we have any ones before we get going?
No. Or potions. I don't believe anyone has any healing stuff except Tyrus. Or sorry, except Darbat. Why did I say Tyrus?
Well, we should definitely pick some up when we get back to town.
What do you guys? So he's gonna be unconscious for. I'm gonna roll for it. Threw that on the floor. So conscious for an hour. Question is, are you guys camping here, or are you guys gonna try to make a press back through the night to the more safety of the village?
You could try it if you can convince Olympion, which was probably pretty easy to move. You could probably just load me on Olympion's back if it's easier to carry me down.
Well, I can put you on my broom and send you
That's
back
true,
to
too.
town.
So you guys, what do you think?
I vote just camp here, but you guys really back.
I have no issue camping here.
Camping here? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we
would
should probably
say-
move away from the spider nests.
Yeah, presumably you guys go back down the road a little bit. I'm just gonna bring us back.
Yeah,
to-
yeah. Not like right here, but you know. Like
Yeah,
move
I
down
figured.
the
Probably
road.
not.
Yeah.
I'm all set to close some of my stat sheets. Let's move us back to the overworld. You guys are probably deeper in the woods at this point. Alright, considering one of you is still unconscious, what's the watch order here?
Also, I should point out the light goes off, I assume, when I go
Yes,
unconscious.
without you concentrating on it, the light is out right now.
I've got the dark vision, so I'm happy to pick one of the darker.
Okay.
If I don't take first watch, then do I get my spells back after the first hour of the long rest, or do I have to wait?
Tyrus,
You would have to
Tyrus, I-
declare that you're short resting, which means it would take you longer to long rest, if that makes sense.
Okay, then I won't do that. I'll just take whatever watch.
Okay. Alright, with that in mind then, it sounded like our rogue was going first, so if you want to give me a perception check. Okay. You keep a good watch, but nothing seems to jump out at you. So next was, oh shit, thought my timer was off already.
Oh, that wasn't me.
You do come back awake now. It's up to you if you want to take a shift or just go to sleep.
I'm just gonna go to sleep. I'm pretty low health.
Fair enough. So who was next? Was it Setho? Were you next?
Yeah, I think I was next.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'm gonna inspiration that.
Okay.
Not better. Lovely.
Not great.
My rolls today are not good. I don't know if I think I might have rolled. I think I rolled one hit.
You're rolling like I was playing a Warhammer game earlier, and I was rolling like actual trash. It's all D6 based, and I feel like I rolled like 50% ones. It was ridiculous.
Oh, jeez.
Oof.
Yeah, I was just like, we ended up calling the game a little bit early because like I've already lost so many people to shit that they realistically should have survived. All right.
That's how dice do. It's our crazy kids.
I'm gonna
Sometimes
go
you
ahead
have
and
to
bring
make
us
the sacrifices. Sometimes go.
back to that map. So, let me get rid of these bodies. I'm going to move us up a little bit to the side. Put a little campfire there, just so we know generally where the camp is. Let me drag you guys up there.
And I'm at 1 HP currently. Can you take the X off of me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, we won't actually heal until we wake up, right? So we're all super wounded. Excellent.
Excellent. Just checking.
Great.
Right.
It's like, good. That's what I wanted. That I wanted to be injured.
Right. I love challenging. Woo.
Okay, so presumably you guys are probably spaced out a little bit randomly. Sethra, you are awake currently. The others are asleep. But that simply means you are gonna get jumped first, my friend.
No.
Wonderful.
Be sure to scream nice and loud so it wakes us up.
How long is a watch exactly?
I believe in the rulebook, I think each watch, if you have a party of 5, each watch is 2 hours, I think. Or that'd be a party of 4. There's some optimal breakdown that gives you like the shortest amount of time to rest as a group with the minimum amount of watches. But...
I'd probably conduct it from inside my lantern then.
Interesting.
I'd probably.
Oh yeah, because you can see out, right?
Yes, I can see out.
Gotcha. Alright. In that case, they'd probably have to jump someone else here.
Because I don't have the ability to spend long enough in there to do the entire long rest in there.
Fair.
But the watch I can fit into that. So.
And then there would be one... God, there's too many fucking breakdowns here. One dragon wing. And one dragon fang.
Dragons.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Or no, dragon fang is too high a level. Yeah, there we go.
It's all good.
So that means... Alright, let me reveal... Seems a patrol of cultists have found you. A lot of the extremely weak ones that you guys beat up way back in the previous campaign.
Oh man.
These boys.
What?
Good news is that if we leave one of them alive, we can interrogate them.
That is true.
Yeah.
And then when you wake up, you'll recognize them. And then one more of the dragon claws. These were the ones that could like temporarily grow wings and do elemental damage on their swords.
Okay.
So basically, we'll roll into combat in a second. They're all going to take an action. And... Yeah, okay. So first is going to be 2 attacks on Rasper with advantage, because you're asleep and prone.
Give her.
Alright, wow, that was terrible with advantage, but I think you have low AC. 13.
That's my AC.
Alright, take 5 damage. Next guy is also a hit for another 7 damage. So 12 total on Rasper. Terra. Advantage. Also a hit. Terra, you're going to take 4. Darval, you are stabbed and are bleeding out. I guess I could roll double ones. Let's see if I do. No, he definitely hits you. 100%.
Okay, so I'm down again at 0.
You are down.
Okay.
And then last but not least, Tyrus. Oh, that's going to be damn close. Hold on. Might stab your shell by accident. 18, so he does get to you.
Yeah.
Okay. So he is going to deal that was insanely low. Oh my god. You lucked out on that one. Out of 3d6, he hits you for 5, and you don't go down.
Nice.
I can't believe he rolled that low.
Wow.
You don't happen to have any weakness to fire, do you?
Nope.
Okay, then yeah, he doesn't down you. Wow, holy shit. I am blown away he didn't down you. Okay. Same map, so you can just click yourselves and reroll initiative and it should replace it. I'm gonna roll once for their sergeant, essentially, the Dragon Wing. And then I'll roll once for the cultists. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, Tyrus. Just need Rasper and Terra. Oh, was the 2 for...
The 2 is Tyrus.
And the 24 is Terra, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright. That does mean that Terra gets to go first. Terra, you're currently prone. What's your play here?
Yeah. So bonus action disengaging, would that go?
Would that
do I
what?
stand up first? Bonus
Uh,
action disengage.
Basically, you would stand up, which wouldn't provoke. Then you could bonus action disengage and fly the remaining 15 feet of that movement.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay.
And then
They all slash at you with scimitars. You spin up into the air, avoiding the blades.
perfect. And
And I don't think you would get sneak attack on anyone because no one's up / has drawn any weapons yet.
okay. So I'll get the dragon.
All right, sniping at the Dragon Wing. Uh, 20 will indeed hit. For 10 piercing. Does not look like he's bloodied yet, but got him close. That's gonna be Olympion.
Olympion's gonna move to here and immediately attack the Dragon Wing.
Okay. Does he have enough to stand up and move there with half? Probably.
Horses can sleep standing up. And
That
he's
is
probably
true.
been trained
They-
to do so.
That is
He's
true.
probably been
That is
trained to do so when we're like in danger area.
All right. That's a hit.
For 13 bludgeoning.
Now
Nice
he
roll.
is bloodied. As the hooves crash into him. And he's like, take them all out, quickly! Alright, that's cultists. Since Terra's up in the air, they're gonna ignore her really quick. 2 are gonna move in on Tyrus. The other 2 are gonna stay on Rasper. Tyrus going in on you first. Guy on the left misses. Guy on the
Nice.
right hits with a 24.
Rude.
And he deals 5 damage and downs you.
I'm down.
Slice, you like go to stand up and he just drives the knife back into you before you can fully stand. Oh shit, sorry. The other 2 are also stabbing at you, Rasper. Is an advantage because you're prone. Double nat ones are not gonna fucking do it though, Jesus. The second guy is going for you, Rasper. That one will hit though on a 19. Another 7 to Rasper. Okay,
Damn it.
going over to the Dragon Wing. He wouldn't know Sethra exists yet. Olympion is in his way. Can he get fanatical advantage on Olympion? He can indeed. Alright. He is going to attack twice. The first one is advantage, and if it goes through, there's extra attack. Or there's extra damage.
Okay.
You see his sword flares into fire. That's going to be 16 to hit the horse.
Okay. Yeah, it hits.
Alright. That is going to be 12 fire damage and 5 slashing for 17.
Still up at
He's gonna-
2.
Gonna go in for his second attack, not at advantage. Does a 14 hit.
Yes.
Takes another 9 damage.
Poof.
Olympion disappears in a flash of light. You guys blink away, see sparkles drift toward the heavens. He is going to, as a bonus action, sprout black wings of shadow and fly across the fire pit to Rasper. Rasper, that is you.
Well then. That fucks that plan up then.
For what it's worth, all these guys are extremely low health. I think if you guys get some shots off, you'll kill them real quick.
You said it's a... So if I stand up, it's a half move?
Yeah, it uses half of whatever your base movement is.
Okay, I'll stand up.
Alright, stand up. You got 15 left, I assume.
Yeah.
None of them would get an advantage at the moment if you do want to move. They would attack you if you moved, though.
Obviously. So. Bonus action, I'm going to Misty Step.
Ooh, big move.
There.
They look around confused, see you reconsolidate out of the mist over there.
And then I'm going to cast Fireball.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so I assume getting these 3 on the outer edge.
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage, but I think they might, depending on how high you roll, even if they pass, they might just be toast. Oh, literally none of them can pass, even if they pass, they would take 17. The highest value any of them has right now is 10. You step away from them before they all try to stab you on your bedroll, whip around, throw a ball of red light, and boom! Detonation of flame. You see 2 cultists and the dragon wing leader on the ground, severely burnt.
Eat you assholes.
Damn. Good move. Alright, Sethra. I don't know what action it is to get out of your bottle, but lay it on me.
So what I first want to do is I want to use my interact to grab the white dragon speaker mask
Ooh, okay.
and put myself like bedhead.
Okay. You press the mask to your face. Once again, the
No, I
masks
don't
do.
put it on.
Oh, you're just holding
Put
it.
it on. I'm holding it, and when I come out, I want to be holding it in one hand while using the same hand to like rub my eyes.
Okay. You appear like that. Rasper, you do see that out of the lantern here, Sethra emerges in like a little glow of blue light.
And I'm just gonna shout at the cultists.
No. Can I
Go ahead, Rasper, what are you saying?
check that to see what happened?
Yeah, I think you can give me another Arcana check so you can figure it out.
Nope.
You're just like, holy shit, she came out of a bottle. That's crazy. Sethra, what are you trying to shout something at the cultists?
Yeah. I'm gonna shout.
Go for it.
While again rubbing my eye while holding the mask. So it ideally trying to make it look like I'm just taking the mask off to rub my eyes because I'm tired. And I'm just gonna shout, "What are you morons doing to my prisoners?"
Okay, give me a deception check. It's gonna be a disadvantage.
You know she has mask?
Even if she has the
I
mask.
think probably no. That's fair.
Most of them would be under the assumption that the white worm speaker is still a dwarf.
And I'm going to, you know what? I'll use my inspiration on that.
Okay.
My last one.
All right, let's do it.
Not good. Okay.
Unfortunate. All right, they're gonna roll insight on that. I could not throw one dice on the floor like an idiot. Oh my god. All right. The one on the left starts to lower his sword, and the one on the right just punches him in the shoulder on a nat 20s. He's like, idiot. She's lying. Look, this is our chance. He's dead. He like nods at the dragon wing. If we kill them, we'll take his place. Alright. That's gonna be Darval.
Yes, save time.
Alright. Hidden drama. Lay it on me. Okay. And Tyrus, same thing. /GR 1d20. Oh, now I have to have, like, multiple.
-GR. Is it straight 1d20 or do I add something?
You don't add anything. /GR space 1d20.
Okay.
Okay. Terra, up in the sky.
She will shoot. She'll do steady aim and shoot this guy right there.
Okay. Almost certainly gonna end this dude's life, but let's see it. These are the cultists you guys fought back at like level 1 in Greenest. Like they're not amazing. That'll hit.
Noise.
And yeah, arrow right through the back of the rib cage, through the heart. He goes down.
Excellent.
And that'll toss it over to the cultist. He is a fucking zealot, so I don't think he's gonna run. I think he would take the opportunity to try to be a fucking worm speaker. Sethra, he's gonna fucking rush you.
Okay.
Give me that mask! It's gonna be a crit. Okay, he was fucking motivated.
Oh no.
That's gonna be not enough to down you, but it is 13 damage as he slashes the scimitar across your chest. Alright,
Okay.
that is Rasper.
Okay. And you will save from the cultists, please.
We'll save. Is this... Let's see what kind of save it is. He does get advantage on this because of their Dark Devotion ability. That being said, he's not very good at these.
Yeah, he has a high DC too.
What was the save? It's Intelligence?
No. Wisdom.
Wisdom? He
Or
does
sorry,
fail.
intelligence. Yep, intelligence.
He still fails the Intelligence. Same roll for him. He sees like, what are you? I'm gonna kill all of you. I'm gonna kill all of you. And he starts laughing uncontrollably.
And then I'm gonna yell, Sethra. Lock him up.
Oh,
Lock
What?
him up.
I guess I'll take out some rope and tie him up.
Yeah, it would be an opposed grapple, but he would get advantage on this, I believe.
Oh, I would not be.
Oh,
able
he's
to do that.
incapacitated, so it might just auto happen. Hold on.
Yeah, I think it would probably work because he's kind of, you know.
Incapacitated condition. He can't take any actions or reactions. Yeah, so he literally can't stop you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to tie him up, and then I'll just kind of move over to Darval.
All right, you hog tie this dude as your action. Run up next to the injured parties. Darval, that is you. Go ahead and give me your secret roll. All right. Got that roll down. And Tyrus, same with you. Okay. Over to Terra, up in the air.
Everybody's dead, right?
All of the enemies are dead. Darval and Tyrus. Oh, except for the one that's tied up and giggling to himself.
Okay.
Darval and Tyrus are both bleeding out. They've both been bleeding out for 2 rounds. Same number of rounds.
Okay, so I'm gonna run over.
Alright, flying down. Go ahead and roll medicine. Is on Darval.
No, Tyrus.
On Tyrus. Alright, go ahead and roll. Make your check. It's not enough to
Sorry.
stabilize him.
I forgot how to do CPR again.
I think the
Oh,
cultist
no,
gets... Oh, go ahead.
I don't know how to do CPR on a turtle.
That's valid point.
Fair.
The cultist gets to make another save, but he is very much still laughing, so we'll skip by him. Rasper, that's you.
We're going to move up to Darvel.
Okay.
And what's it? You said heal check
Yeah, it's medicine for this one.
for medicine.
Yep. Looking for a 15. Not enough.
Nope.
Sethra, you got a chance to get this done too?
I'm gonna stab him with my dagger.
Shank, shank, shank. I'm the paladin now. Look at me.
I will medicine check. Is it an action or not?
It is an action, yes.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to guidance and do it.
Is guidance a cantrip?
It is a cantrip, but it's a
Oh, but it's not a bonus action.
okay. Then I'll just
Yeah.
medicine check.
So you'd only be able to do that or a guidance. I mean, if you wanted to,
okay.
you could try to guidance like someone else to do the heal check.
Yeah, but their turn.
I could die next round. Yeah,
Yeah,
next
That's
time.
true.
I'm
Also,
going
if you get
to,
Darval up, he does have healing still.
That
Well,
was my
I know I'd come up at unconscious. I would not be able to heal anyone.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you would just stabilize him.
I'd be breathing, but I would not be able to heal.
So kind of dealer's choice. They've both been down the same number of rounds.
All right. I will medicine check. Darval. Darval has healing.
All right, Darval is
Stabilized.
stable but unconscious. Just so everyone knows, Darval was at 2 successes. I don't think Darval you failed a death save yet today.
I have not failed death save yet.
He was at 2 successes both times he got stabilized.
If you
So
finally
Darval-
wake me up, I can smack some.
Yeah,
Thank
so you're not awake yet, but I'm just gonna put you at 1 just so you don't have a giant X on you.
Yeah.
But you are still unconscious, which is gonna bring us to Tyrus. Tyrus, go ahead and make your next check. All right, on 3 successes in a row, Tyrus is also stable.
Awesome.
Literally, no one has failed a death save today. Out of now 7 death saves, none of them have been failures.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
pretty great.
actually wild because it's a 50-50 shot each time.
That's wild.
I'm
Probably
gonna
for you.
go over to the cultist.
Okay,
And
we'll
just
take us out of combat.
drag him away, kind of behind a tree somewhere.
Okay. Drag him behind line of sight. Oh, let me give you XP though, really quick before I forget.
Oh yeah.
And then what's a dragon wing worth? This is not going to be a lot, but it'll be something.
Shocking.
Everyone gets 110.
Okay.
Honestly, that's more than I thought it would. That's not what I meant to click.
Yeah, the vast majority of that was the dragon wing.
Yeah. That's not a bad
Because
number.
if he crits the burst damage, that's like 8d6 that he could slap on someone. But he does have low AC, so I guess that kind of makes up for it.
All right. I'm
So-
gonna loot the tied up cultist.
Yep, go for it.
I'm gonna with the cultist behind the tree. I'm just gonna say to him quickly, let me remind you why you shouldn't mess with nude worm speakers.
Say nude worm speakers?
That's what I heard.
Oh,
too, yeah.
new. Okay, I was like, what threat are you
No.
making? What is happening?
The new nudist cult of dragon speakers.
and
Come on,
Don't you
come on,
know
man,
that
keep
all
up with the
white
times.
dragon speakers walk in the nude, you fool?
and then I would like to do my best to hold his mouth open and have Scylla slither partways.
Oh man.
This is why I went away from where Darval would be, because I figured he would not.
To be
approve.
fair, he is unconscious. Okay, so they're over there
Still,
doing that. We'll come back to that in a second. Oh, sorry, I dragged Rasper. That's not what I meant to do. Rasper, you're looting the other 4 right now, right?
No, I'm looting the one that's still alive. I don't want him to escape.
Oh, okay. Presumably, yeah. We'll say you probably looted him before she takes him away. You do
Yeah.
take his... I think he literally just has a scimitar. They don't have a lot on these cultists. Yeah, he has a scimitar. That's it.
Do we have like a loot character or what's going on with loot?
You guys have a loot sheet.
Not very cool. I don't really do with it.
Or I don't know if you guys have been using the loot sheet very much. Hold on.
Not much. We've just been dipping it up, I think.
Or maybe that was in the last game, I guess.
I've been.
You guys haven't gotten a lot of loot. Here, I'll add a new loot sheet. Give me 1 sec. Because I don't see the old one. Maybe I'm just going crazy.
I missed Lute Erickson.
Yeah, shout out to Loot Erickson. I'll name the sheet Loot Erickson if it makes you feel better.
Nice.
Okay, that should be in top of the journal. Everyone is that. Just make sure if someone's editing it, no one else edit it, because if someone hits enter while someone's writing, it'll delete it. So just like call if you're writing.
So I'm gonna say to Tara and to Sethra, like, we really have to get some healing potions or wands. This is not okay.
Yeah. Presumably if you're looting the other ones, Sethra,
Yeah,
I'm gonna say you're doing your thing. Honestly, I think it's an opposed athletics check to do it.
Athletics?
I mean, you're basically trying to hold down his bite force. Otherwise, he'll bite your snake.
Okay, this is probably going to go rather poorly. Would you bite a snake that's in his mouth?
Would you not? I would. What, or like slither down more? I'd absolutely try to bite its head off.
Fair enough.
Humans have surprisingly strong bite force.
I would definitely bite that snake.
I would want to swallow the head of a snake.
I'd rather swallow a head of a snake than swallow the whole snake.
Yeah. Sheer revenge factor, you know? How dare you try to enter my body? I'm gonna bite you.
That is true. They are also incredibly spiteful cultists.
Can I instead just use the snake to shock and grasp him instead of trying to oppose the check?
Yeah, I might kill him. You want to try?
One life.
Will kill him. That's...
What's your shocking grass damage right now?
2d8.
I mean, there's a chance that it wouldn't, but it definitely might. I think expected value of 2d8, it would take him out.
Can I guidance myself for the check or no?
Sure.
Sure, okay, I'll do
I will say I
guidance.
think he's probably making this at disadvantage, because he is, like, tied up.
Okay, I'll still guidance myself. I have -1 to athletics.
Okay, go ahead and roll. So regular plus a d4. That was pretty high.
Not bad, not bad.
19.
Alright. So you do beat him, which means now I gotta look up the fucking suffocation rules of 5e. Because I do not remember them.
One thing after another.
Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Nope, that's Pathfinder suffocation. Okay, suffocating rules. Here we go. Okay. Depends on how long you want the snake to do this. Basically, he can survive a number of rounds equal to his con modifier, which is 0. So he can survive 1 round, and the next round he will start dying.
Okay.
But basically, after 1 round, he will be unconscious.
I'm just gonna say to him before having Scylla exit his mouth, Varum the White got overly obsessed with a scrying pool and stopped doing his job, so I fixed things. From the looks of things here, it looks like Neronvain Green may be following the same path. Tell me why it is that you cultists, or that you morons can't identify a worm speaker, and then I'm just gonna let the snake come out.
Okay. 1 round, he is unconscious now as he just like collapses to the floor.
I'm gonna wake him up.
Alright, he splashes the water. What do you mean? You think Neronvain's not loyal? You're an idiot.
No, I never said not loyal. I said not effective. There's a difference.
If that's the case, why don't you head over to his setup?
where do you think I was going with my prisoners before you morons tried to kill us all?
Kind of has like a bloody grin as he's just like, I'll tell you where he is. You don't need to even torture me nothing. Because once you lot get there, you're fucking dead.
The torture was because you are a fool who can't identify those with authority over you. I will be happy to have a conversation with Neronvain about my new position.
Kind of looks you up and down. If that's right, miss, why don't we head over to his castle right now?
Very well. Where is it?
He basically gestures to you. Gestures down to the north. Sorry, up to the north. And... yes, it would be to the north. The map is just upside down and confusing me. I hate when that happens. Well, it's a cave system. His stronghold's about 3 miles to the north of here.
Wonderful. Thank you for your help. Now, once again, I really wouldn't have had to do this if you hadn't disrespected me, but I'm sure you'll understand. And I'm going to have Scylla go into his mouth again to shock and grasp him to death.
Alright. He expires, having retrieved the information you need from him.
Yeah, I'd be glad I was not awake for that. That would have gone very differently otherwise.
And his XP, I already included his XP in the previous thing. It was like XP for that you defeated him.
Okay. And then the reason I did that, by the way, was so it doesn't leave external marks, so that Darval wouldn't notice anything happened.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna drag him back and say, we had a productive discussion. Unfortunately, he
Expired.
was too noisy to allow to survive. I'm deeply sorry. He kept ranting about how Tiamat would kill us all, but I did find out where Neronvain's castle is.
I mean, up to Rasper and Terra, how you guys... The other two are fucking passed out for... Oh, I didn't even roll. Hold on. Oh, I guess if you want to try to get one of them up, Rasper, the Dragon Wing does have a healing potion. Although, I don't know if you want to waste that now or save it for later.
That's true. Save it for later.
Yeah, we're gonna save it for later. There's no point in using it now.
Yeah, they're both stable. They're going to be awake in about 2 hours. But if Terra or Rasper, if you want to respond to Sethra saying all that about her saying, like, he's, 3 miles north, prisoners dead, etc., etc.
If you want, we can have, maybe you two can go out and check it out if you want to, but I think that these two, like, we should leave them by themselves, so I would stay if you're doing that.
No, I think we should finish sleeping. I just got the information.
So like in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Definitely
then
right now.
let's do a group consensus in the morning, where, because I'm okay with it, I think, and we'll make sure that these other two get a vote also.
I will save you guys some time. There's no more. I didn't roll for any more random encounters tonight, so you guys do finish the rest.
Please hit the long rest button.
Yeah, I don't know if you've used that yet, Rasper. You can just hit the long rest button. It'll reset all the stuff properly.
I have
Yep.
Amazing.
spells again.
I can lift up my weight. I double my carrying capacity once per day again.
Nice.
It would have been so much easier had I had spells.
Yeah. I mean, that's when they get you.
I also have lay on hands again.
Also good.
Which, by the way, had I had a chance, I should have before I went to bed, use them on myself to get them back anyway.
That would have been big. He would have still potentially crit you. I guess, how much lay on hands can you do for yourself?
35.
Yeah, that probably would have kept you up.
I would have used 33 of it.
I think if you had been looking healthier, the Dragon Wing would have gotten you, but I don't think he could have gotten you on 35 unless he crit.
Fair enough.
Which would be
regardless.
pretty hard.
Cyrus, by rolling hit dice, you gain a long rest, go back to max.
Oh yeah, you're just at mass now, Tyrus. You don't need to roll anything.
Oh, I was thinking short rest. Short rest is with the dice, right?
Yeah. Long rest.
Correct.
You just hit the long rest button. You'll go back to full.
Nice.
Although do
rest.
mark down, if you didn't spend those, do remember that you only get back half hit dice on a long rest.
Which is also the long rest button does.
Yeah, so like if you sustained multiple days of adventuring, it starts to wear on you.
Okay.
Although I don't think any of you burned enough to not have max hit dice right now. Obviously.
We've had a few days of long rest anyway.
Yeah, I don't think anyone had burned enough for that to be an issue today.
Yeah.
All right. So next morning comes round.
I wake up, I say, what happened? I woke up,
Yeah,
I went to sleep,
I'm
I
leaving
woke
the
up
map,
bloody again.
the lantern.
You're leaving the what?
The mask and the lantern.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm with it. Yeah, for sure.
And I still have not put it on yet. To be clear.
Okay, it is not on your head, nor was it ever on your head.
Yeah.
Noted.
Well, some cultists attacked, but we had a productive conversation.
Indeed, we did.
We believe we have the location of Neronvain's underground tunnels.
Ooh. What do you guys say to that?
Well,
That's
do it.
fine.
Yeah, it works for me.
Fair.
I'd say we try to con our way inside.
Yeah.
Be our best bet.
All right, trying to con your way in.
Well, I have illusion magic to make us look like cultists.
I have a worm speaker mask that I can wear to make me look like.
Exactly.
No.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
And I guess the story we can go with is that Varum went insane after looking into the scrying pool and had to be put down.
All right, I'm gonna copy you guys over to your map then in a second.
That a good enough story for you all?
I mean, yeah, it works for me.
Alrighty.
Tara has a disguise kit.
If you want to use that, I believe it does give you advantage on the deception checks.
I also have disguise self and illusions to help with all this.
Hell yeah. Those would definitely all help.
Yeah. Why not stack them all together?
Yep. But first, I think we need to return to someone that sells magic. We need some wands. Because we can't have you guys falling down like that again.
How do wands work in 5e again?
I have no idea.
How does wands work
Yeah.
in 5e?
Yeah.
I believe you have to at least know the spell.
That's awkward.
Let me check.
I don't think, does anyone know any healing spells we use?
Not really.
So we just need more potions.
I know vampiric touch.
Well, I guess the question is, are we going here first, or are we going back to town to buy stuff? Make sure we get some more potions over that.
He would have told you that it's north behind the waterfall. So you guys are up in this corner over here.
Okay.
Once we do
should
this,
we
do
go
you guys
back?
want to go back to the city first?
I think we should at least stock up. Because
Yeah.
we can't have you guys going down like that again.
Yeah, that's bad.
I'm fine with that.
Let's get a few potions, because I only have 35 lay on hands a day. So.
I believe it is 100 gold for a normal healing potion.
Well, I happen to be very... Actually, I can buy one, because I have some platinum. But my +2 longsword is pretty expensive.
Oh, actually, no. I think it's 50. It's 100 for... No, it's 50 and then 150 for the next tier.
Is there anything else for sale in town besides potions? Because I wasn't on the last shopping trip, so I don't know what this place does.
Not a ton, but if you wanted to have spent your 2,000 on something, that is for sure possible from earlier.
My 2,000?
Or however much you had left. I don't know how much you had left on the shopping trip.
I got 5,000.
Okay, well then, yeah, if you wanted to have bought something retroactively, I would say just look up some magic items, see if anything piques your interest. Because presumably you would have bought it in Waterdeep, because that is a way higher, like, way wider selection.
Let me see.
You said just the Cure Light Wounds was 50?
Yeah, the Potion of Healing, which will be 2d4 plus 2, is 50.
Okay, sorry. So regular Cure Light Wounds is 50.
Yes, and I'm trying to remember... Wands don't really have, like, a specific spell on them, and I believe there is a healing one. I'm just trying to remember what it is. I'm trying to remember the actual name. I think it's just Wand of Healing?
I will buy 5 of the Cure Light.
Wand of Healing.
I don't even see it.
Wait, no, it's a homebrew.
Yeah, I guess maybe it's not there.
Hey, there's a Staff of Healing.
Oh, maybe the Staff of Healing. Yes, it is the staff.
It requires attunement by a bard, cleric, or druid. So we can use it.
That's no good.
Yeah, that is no good. Potions are kind of your best bet at the moment, it would seem.
Yeah. I'll buy... It's 50 for the first one, right? I'll buy 3 regular potions of healing.
Okay. Anyone else want to buy any?
Tyrus and Terra will both buy 5.
Okay. That's good.
That's all. Yeah. As long as you don't DP, we can get people up now.
Alright, so you guys stock up on the regular healing potions. Is anyone looking to get any of the higher health healing potions?
Well, if you gain 5, I'll get one of the higher health ones if you're both getting 5. I'll get one.
There's the next one is greater healing, which is 4d4 plus 4.
I'll get one of those at 3 I was originally getting.
That one is 150. And then for 500, you could get a potion of superior healing, which is 8d4 plus 8.
I think a single potion of greater healing is fine for me.
Okay. You can. There's also potion of supreme healing, but I don't think you're supposed to be able to buy them.
Also, Ben, I'm wondering if I can buy a the goggles of night vision.
Yeah, you can buy those, I would say. How much money do you have? Or did you already add the ones that you should have had from just joining the party? If you know what I mean.
Sorry, say it again.
You know how like last time you were gonna add magic items because the other people had magic items, so you were like adding.
Yeah, I got the broom of flying and the arcane grimoire
Gotcha.
+1.
And how much money do you have now?
I think it was 3,500.
Okay, I think the night vision goggles are 2,000. Let me double check. There's no like official cost. There's just like a guide that I usually use. Because just magic items are supposed to be far more rare, but magic items are fun, so okay. It'd be 2,000. But that seems probably worth it.
Yeah, I'll definitely
also,
get that.
you're reselling my horse. Oh, sorry.
Also, if you guys are back in town, then someone
Back in
is
town,
going
my horse.
to approach you. As you guys are buying potions and stuff and getting settled up here, you guys see, presumably, by the way people kind of give him nods and bows on the way by, is probably Galen, the warden. As he steps out of his modest dwelling, suspended among the iron-strong boughs, you see a slim elf with a bow strung over his shoulder. You see, perched on his right shoulder is a raven. Well, welcome to our village, the elf says. I am Galen, the warden. How can we be of service, heroes?
We're buying stuff.
And if I might ask, I'd heard talk around town you were asking after the dragon attacks. Is that what brings you to the forest?
We believe that there may be a group that is messing with the balance of a cave system that we have come to investigate.
Most concerning. And on whose authority are you investigating this, or are you merely taking it upon yourselves as citizens of the world?
I'll show him the Emerald Enclave thing.
He briefly takes the roll of cloth with the sigil on it, nods his head. Well then, if you are working for the Emerald Enclave, that is more than enough reason to investigate the wild places here. Although, I must say, it was in my opinion that the dragon has indeed left after it flew away from our village during the last encounter. I don't know if it's even here anymore.
Glad to hear it.
Kind of inclines his head.
I do not buy him. I do not believe him in the slightest. But I'm like,
You can make
glad
an
to hear
insight
it.
check on it if you want.
I'm absolutely gonna do that. And now my computer says to be there we go. Ooh, nice.
You're pretty damn positive that Galen is withholding information from you.
Regardless, caves need to be checked out. We have a job to do. I'm sure you'll understand. It'll be easier if there's no dragon there. So thanks for the heads up.
Look, I don't want you to go out there and bring more chaos upon our head. My wife kind of looks down. My wife died in the last attack. I don't want you antagonizing any dragons or cultists or anything of that nature and bring more pain and suffering down on our heads. If that's what your hope is, you should abandon this quest to the caves and go back to whatever city you came from.
If the dragon's gone, what are you worried about? We just need to do a quick checkup.
Kind of hesitates at that. Regardless, if I'm wrong and it is still there, what if you make things worse?
If it's still there, I'll kill like I've done the last 2 dragons I've killed.
Kind of looks at you with an appraising eye. I'm thinking, give me
The Emerald Enclave would not send someone to face a dragon who's never done that before.
Give me a persuasion check.
Do you have advantage or not?
I would say no.
It doesn't make a difference.
Goddamn.
Do it.
You see his kind of steely demeanor, this mantle of leadership that's been thrust upon him. The facade cracks a little bit. Did you... Look. Can you really kill a dragon?
I've killed 2, and this is not even my best sword.
He kind of rubs the tip of his ears. Look. He kind of grabs your shoulder and kind of leads you away from the shopping area. The rest of you guys.
I was about to ask him, should we go somewhere private?
He leads you away into kind of the destroyed part of town. After I saw my wife killed, I found myself face to face with a man in purple robes, an elf. I later learned that this was Neronvain. Called himself a
wearing a
worm
mask?
speaker. What was that?
Was he wearing a green mask?
He wasn't, no, he wasn't wearing a mask.
Interesting. Are you sure he was a worm speaker?
He introduced himself as such. I don't rightly know what a worm speaker is, but unless it was invisible, I can assure you that he wasn't wearing a mask.
I see.
Look, I'm ashamed of it, alright, but I begged for my life. I offered him anything he wanted in return. I should have fought him then and there, but avenge my wife. I couldn't do it. So...
Vengeance is coming, fear not.
What was that?
Vengeance for your wife is coming, don't worry about that.
Kind of nods.
He has the
You
information
see like that
with-
weird elven crying moment.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't sob, no like voice change, but like a single silvery tear goes down his cheek.
The best thing you can do to help us is give us as much information as you have.
He nods slowly, kind of scratches his raven under its chin. Neronvain took me up on my offer. He agreed to spare me and leave the rest of Alton intact. In exchange, kind of swallows, in exchange for information on other settlements. I know some of those settlements have already been raided, and I suppose that blood's on my hands.
So are the lives of those who were spared. The friends here who keep breathing keep doing so because of you.
What was he looking for?
That's what I'm wondering.
What was he looking for?
If he was willing to spare this village, he didn't care about you. And if he's attacking other villages, then he's looking for something in all of the villages. What is in this forest that's so important the cult of the dragon wants it?
Wait, hold on. Do you all not know who Neronvain is?
Not a clue.
I mean, besides all this worm speaker nonsense, I guess I should say who he used to be?
Sure.
Neronvain is King Melandrake's exiled son.
God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna turn immediately to Sethra. Send that.
Yeah, no, I'm already on it. I'm going to send it to every single. I think in the book I have.
You definitely have Leosin from the Harpers.
Yeah,
I have Dala Silverhelm.
Yep, you got Silverhelm. Did you get the assassin lady? Or no, I don't think you talked to her.
I've been wanting to, but I haven't gotten a chance because I missed when we were in the city.
Right. I think you'll definitely get a chance. The next council meeting's coming up, so
Yeah.
there's definitely an opportunity on the horizon.
But I'll send it to Leosin and Silverhelm and just say, just so you know, will he be upset if we kill his disowned / exiled son?
You're like rapidly, sending this message via magic in your tome. While you're doing that, and like they're forming the responses, he is answering Darval during that time, and Galen's like, I don't think he is looking for anything. I think he wants to burn his father's lands to the ground.
I see.
But then why would he stop?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
After he agreed to spare your life, and you told him, why didn't he just kill you then?
Well, I've been trading information on those other settlements.
Oh, you didn't give it all at once. I see.
I didn't.
That's
He
clever.
also, if I had to guess,
Next.
he probably wants to kill Oligarthus, if I had to assume. That's the king's other son. Not exiled, heir to the throne.
And where would he be?
At the moment, I'm not sure. I know he's been, I guess dalliance isn't the right word, but he's been spending a lot of time with the Emerald Enclave rather than with the court and throne. So potentially, if whoever gave you that banner, they might know more about Oligarthus's whereabouts than I would.
I'm also going to tell Leosin, ask the Emerald Enclave where, whatever the guy's name is.
The first message you get back from Silverhelm is just like, shit. She's just like, that's 2 words, will check my library. She's the one with like the draconic, lore library.
Yeah.
Information on green dragons. If that is the king's son, even exiled, I think the king would care.
Yeah, okay, we'll bring it back in one piece.
Leosin messages you back. Weirdly, same first 2 words. He's like, oh shit. King Melandrake. King Melandrake believes in Elven's superiority. He would want to bring Neronvain to Elven trial. Do not kill him.
Good to know.
I'm just gonna write Leosin back and say, what if it looks like it was the cult?
If you mean frame the cult for the Worm Speaker's death,
Yes.
that would be a difficult frame job. King Melandrake and his rangers are difficult to fool. Damn, that was exactly 25. Nailing these 25 words.
So we should not kill this guy, frame Delta trial, which might actually get King on our side a little bit more.
Galen's like looking over because like you can't really hear the sendings that you're putting out.
No, they're all in my book. Everything's in my book.
Oh, right, because it like just appears as writing, I assume.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know what your friend's looking at in the book over there, but that's all. I know that he flew off to the north, and most times when I see him, his clothes and hair are wet. I don't know if that means anything, but
no, we know where he is. That's not.
That's actually
not
very important information.
Thank you for letting us know. That's
Yes.
all.
This is super helpful. And
I'm
dodgeable
right.
I think.
Leosin back saying, can you find the location of his other son?
Okay. I will get back to you. I can go ask Dellen Winterhound. He might know where all Garthus is. Can't make any promises, though. Good luck.
Okay. Alright, so we can't kill him.
No.
Why not?
Well, it turns out he's the elf dude's son.
Yeah, no, I got that part.
He's like, no, I'm aware.
If we want to kill him, we have to do... And then I'm going to proceed to cut myself off and send a sending message to everyone in the group saying we have to frame the cult very well so that no one else notices.
Galen's like,
what's
you're
the
all
king
looking
gonna
very
do?
unfocused into the middle distance. Are you okay?
Yeah, we're just planning, thinking things through here.
Also, the magic item I would have picked up would be Illuminator's tattoo, so I can write invisibly now with just my finger.
What a great
Listen.
like item quote. Everyone's like Rasper, you're going to get like these magic goggles. Darval's got this like crazy like enchanted sword with like runes on it, and you like with the scene cuts over movie style to Sethra just in a fucking tattoo parlor. Just like yeah, here we go, here we fucking go. Okay.
Yes. So it doesn't even look like I'm writing anything. I'm just like randomly moving my
You're
hand
just
along.
scratching like your fucking fingernail on an empty page like a psycho.
Yep.
Is she okay? She's been scratching that same page for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's all good.
Look, I'll keep the
She's
people
only
here.
wrists.
I'll keep the people here as relaxed as I can.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Justice, rest assured, justice is coming.
And I know you said you'd killed dragons before, but this beast is... Green dragons are dangerous. And if I had to guess, this one could be hundreds of years old.
Hey, I love a well-aged steak.
We don't run into it then. Or we don't run into it then. Honestly, maybe I'm the crazy one out of this group. I don't know. I don't enjoy the dragons.
You don't what with dragons?
No, the dragons are a bit much for me.
No, it's fine. They only do so much stuff.
I want to point out, Rasper, Terra, and Tyra, I'm not going to say it out loud, have not fought dragons.
We have not.
Are
Yeah.
you responding to my message with that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
No, that's out of character. That's out of character.
All right.
Characters have gone.
Tyrus
say-
is excited to kill and eat a dragon, though. It's half the reason he's here.
All right.
Yum yum yum.
Um,
That's half the reason he's here. Does anyone have any more questions for Galen or anything else you need to do in town, or are you marching to the waterfall?
I just want to ask everyone, like, are we planning on leaving him alive, or are we planning on killing him? Because if we plan on
Leaving him
killing-
alive.
if we plan on killing him, I have an idea for how to do it more effectively.
Who are we potentially killing and leaving alive?
Neronvain.
Leaving him alive would be better decision because we want Melandrock on our side, and
That's the thing.
my way would get that done effectively but riskily.
I don't think it's worth the risk because the opposite, if he does discover, a lot falls apart. And I don't think it's worth the risk.
Yeah, I feel like there's no need to murder people for no reason.
Well, the
There's
reason
no reason, but
Oh, like, is he evil?
he's a worm speaker.
Neronvain? Yeah,
He's a
piece of shit.
spoiled rich kid. Yes.
Oh,
He was probably
Well, then
a
let's
piece
kill
of
him.
shit before
So-
he was even a worm speaker.
if we and again, I'm gonna message this out to everyone.
Okay.
If we do want to kill him, what we should do is we should get the Black Order to send a group of dwarves dressed up as cultists who we can bring one back wearing the Green Dragon Speaker mask and interrogate, and will admit to murdering Neronvain.
Interesting. Oh,
Under
Rasper. That's the they're like the
interrogation.
assassination guild. That's part of the council.
Thus making it look like a group of dwarves killed his elf son, and it was under orders of the cult.
It's so
oh,
cool. All right. Fair enough.
I mean,
All right,
it's
go ahead.
doable, but
Now, again, I'm not saying that we should do this. I'm just saying that if we're going to kill him, that's what we should do. If we're not going to kill him, that's a perfectly valid option.
no, I
Right.
feel like we should kill him. He's evil.
I think we should turn him over to the Well, if we.
how are we gonna capture him though? If he's a speaker, well, he'll be probably surrounded by a lot of people,
Well,
We gotta kill those people.
right?
Kill those people. Knock him out. Tie him up. Bring him back with us, so his father can do it.
I don't have a knock him out spell.
right
Or
there why.
wait, is that a 5e thing? Can I just
You
knock
can,
out?
you can.
stuff?
You can't just
Alright,
say
never
my
mind.
lightning bolt does non-lethal damage, believe it.
Oh, okay.
I
Turn my lightning
pull out
bolt
my
to
sword-
stun.
I pull out my sword and point to the hilt. Knock out. Bonk.
We managed it last time. We can do it again.
Yes,
Right.
but it depends. If the dragon's with him, that will be a huge issue. And
Well,
if,
we'll
he's,
just-
if he's a caster, that even proved bigger issues.
I will say, if you ask him, he would tell you he has not seen Neronvain cast a spell.
That's good.
Yeah.
to know.
Is-
That means nothing.
It might not
Is
mean anything, but for
non-
what it's worth, he hasn't seen him do any of it.
I highly think we should not kill him in this case. I think that is the best decision for all of us.
I will say, if push comes to shove, it's our life or his. Obviously, we choose our life. But given the option to capture him, I think it's better.
Okay.
So in Pathfinder, you have to do like twice as much non-lethal damage to knock someone out. Is
You don't have to do
like
that
how-
here. It's basically just like you
It's the
just
same
declare if the melee damage is non-lethal, and if like that's the damage
Excellent.
that brings him to 0, he's unconscious.
And if
Oh,
it's
okay.
spell damage,
It's
we
way
just have to
simpler.
revive him.
Say that
If
again.
it's so easy to knock
Right
them
on
out,
hands.
then yeah, let's just knock them out. Yeah, it's like
I will say, even if he goes down, we could go. Even though he's an NPC, we could go into death saves. Which case we'd be like, could you save him before he bleeds out?
Which
yeah.
is definitely
That'd
doable with all the potions and lay on hands we bought.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
did buy a
Yeah.
shit ton of potions to feed him.
True.
Well, I really didn't want to handle being in that situation again. Yeah, hopefully Darvel, the
I
only
was blown
healer
away, guys.
doesn't
I didn't realize you
die.
had 0 left. I was like, oh my god.
And then ideally, what we want to do most of all is confer with his brother first, so that his brother can bring him in instead of us.
Ooh,
Gosh.
well.
Well, he said
That's a lot of effort.
Leo said he'll get back to
That
you whether
is
he
a
can
lot of
find the
effort.
brother or not.
And an extra. Do we want to bring the king's only
Well,
like
no.
son into this?
Just bring the only
No.
heir left and get him killed.
What I'm saying is, we capture Neronvain, and then instead of going directly back to the city, we go to the brother first.
Oh,
gotcha.
I see
Yeah,
what
but
you're saying.
if he's looking to kill his brother, then that's the worst idea possible.
I would honestly, if anyone wants to make I would say a history check. See if you like know whether like what's the relationship between the pair of them.
I'm so
Um,
good at history.
Holy shit. Sethra, I think on a 24. Same with the 17, Jeff. I think the pair of you are pretty confident that like Neronvain, given any chance, would kill the brother who's still heir to the throne. The other brother
Nice.
is like, you know, if I can, I'll bring my brother to justice. I don't have a burning need for revenge.
There you go.
Definitely not like if I see Neronvain, I'm gonna fucking kill him on sight type of thing.
Okay, then maybe we just have him meet us at the council chambers before we go in with Neronvain.
That could work too.
Because what we don't want is we don't want him to get mad at us for getting involved in an elf matter
That's
without,
true.
you know,
Yeah.
any approval from the royal family.
Fair enough. Well, I think
Yeah,
we'll
fair.
see what their what happens as we head on in. I think it'll
Or right?
or
like-
I don't know. Go for it.
On a side note, we could frame the Elven King for trying to grow, Tiamat into a real
Oh my God.
trying to take over the world, and we could eliminate the Elf Kingdom from the face of this planet with the help of
Choice.
other kingdoms.
You lose all of the wealth and manpower that they're bringing to fight the cult, but yeah.
That's okay.
Alright. We'll pick up next time. I already rolled for it. You did not get any random encounters on the way to the waterfall.
Sweet.
So
Nice.
we'll pick up next time at the waterfall. Since there's no random encounters, assuming you leave in the morning, it'll take, or like went to shop in the morning, you probably get there at like noon or 1 in the afternoon or so.
Okay.
Cool
So
stuff.
it's still a lot of daylight left.
Great session, guys.
Alright.
Yes,
Back
good
to
session.
We'll see what happens, what's going on in Neronvain's stronghold next time.
And we won't be here next week.
Yes.
And I'll probably be out the week after that.
Okay. We'll do some messaging. We'll see what the deal is.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
talk to you guys later. Peace out.
See you guys.
Latest.